What in the world, folks? What big low country? I hope everybody out there doing a great tonight. For everybody, for everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around talk about sports, and you can see the shenanigans have started already. So I'm going to start to my stage left.
Oh man,
Berto, what's going on with you?
Yes, sir.
Bo?
Hey man, all is great. Just happy to be a part of this. Look at this platform, man. I love it, man. I love to chop it up with you guys, man. I'm honored and blessed to be here with you guys this evening. Man. So thank you again for inviting me.
Smitty, what's going on with you, Bo?
Damn, Smitty.
Hey, let me catch that. Hey, what's going on, man?
Thank you. God damn, making me feel like Mariota over here or something like that. Throwing the ball.
You could have passed the thing though, man. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Time to get foolish in this thing, man. When we get together, y'all already know it's gonna be laughs and more laughs while we bring y'all this great content. Mock Draft 2.0, as my boy Big Low said.
Wait, what?
Already throwing on you the buzz. Hey, mute his button. Don't be afraid, just mute him.
I'm talking about being under.
I'm gonna pass it down to that dude down there. I'm pass it down to that dude so he can finish it off.
Oh,
go ahead.
Hi, boys and girls. How are you today? This is your Uncle Steve. I'm back. Fresh off a cruise. And I enjoyed myself and the family and celebrated my daughter's birthday. But I am more than happy to be in here with this eclectic group of gentlemen here.
Gonna have to get the thesaurus for that.
Thesaurus, and try to figure that out. Okay,
let me get my dick there. Hold on, eclectic.
Well, while y'all looking that up, I'm gonna give it to my boy, Chris.
Hey man, what's going on, man? Hey, it's bro man from the Fifth Flow, aka Chris Tip Mo, and I'm back on this illustrious panel with the bros, and we talking about Falcons and then some. You know, it's just A1 forever sports, man. Chris Tip Moore, man, be generational because it's always time to be. Don't you settle for less because you can always have more with the vision. And I'm gonna have to be the designated driver on this here mock draft, and it's all good. You know, it's all good. You know, I don't.
I get pretty foolish when I get drunk though, so y'all just very prepared for anything.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm showing my age, but do you know who Chris is now? Chris is the Nipsey Russell, not Nipsey. That Nipsey Russell. Remember Nipsey Russell used to do all the little poetic stuff and all of that stuff. That's what I'm gonna start calling him, Nipsey. but don't shoot him.
Oh man, I promise I don't want no shit. I ain't. I got too much I gotta do out here.
Man, well, before we do get
don't
started,
even pull the gun. Don't even pull it.
No, don't. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Leave it at home.
Before we get started, I do want to say that eclectic means deriving ideas, style, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. Wow, you hit the nail on the head with that one.
He fired that one up.
You was sitting on that all day with you. I see you. See,
took us to class. Took us to class. Oh, you got your sheet of paper. You gonna have a lot of stuff to write tonight. Hell yeah!
Shout out to everybody that's coming on, showing love with us. Look, if you could make sure
before we get started, Berto, please do not get naked during this episode. That's all I got to say.
Lord,
man, Michael Patterson on that goddamn board. It's gonna happen.
I see alert.
The elephant is in the room.
He said, "I'm coming, not the shirt." Over there, listening to Future and Drake.
No. Y'all all of a sudden got amnesia. I was the only A on the panel.
Hey,
my
I mean, did you have the A on the panel?
That's what I meant. That last mock draft did.
I better watch him though. He might get naked. He got that strip club light in the background. So
hey man, look, man, that just fries up. Oh Lord, man, y'all ain't right.
On the main stage,
on the
silver stage,
got a half for the stat.
Little 95.
umbrella, I make it rain. I make it.
Oh,
Oh man.
over there listening
Wow,
to
y'all
that,
like the
that
fool already,
T-Pain. You
man.
got money, and you know.
Damn.
Y'all ain't
Oh
right, man.
man. Look,
Wow,
if
y'all
y'all
just get
could,
along.
if y'all could make sure that y'all give all of these fine gentlemen this a collective panel, make sure that y'all give them a good follow, subscribe. You know, if you're watching on their channel, hit that like button. We would definitely and greatly appreciate it. If you're watching from, if you're watching on my channel, please put a what in the world bowl in the chat. If you're watching on Uncle Steve's channel, make sure that you say that Big Low is a better singer. So tonight we're doing we're going back into another mock
Here
draft.
we go.
So I don't know if anybody heard they were talking about Michael Penix. If you didn't get a chance to watch the first mock draft, YouTube they gave me a call and they kind of chewed my ear off because Birdo got naked on the screen for Michael Penix. So after
Future.
I talked with
We gotta
Google
think
and
future.
everything. After I talked to Google
Oh,
and everything, they finally let me come back on, and so I mean, here we are. So before we start this draft, guys, I talked to Chris yesterday. I talked to Mr. Chris Tipmore, and it was one of the more enlightening conversations that I had in a very long time. Chris, if you could you kind of give us the synopsis of that conversation, please?
Oh, well, we was talking about a few different things, but I think the conversation you're talking about in particular was when we was talking about the tendencies of our GM, Terry Fontenot, and just his track record and things that he doesn't like to do, and then as the Falcons as an organization, things that we do and things we damn near don't ever do, and that is trading back. This is something we want to happen, but our history shows. And if anybody up here on this panel knows, please tell me, when was the last time that the Falcons traded back in a draft?
Not in the first round.
When did the Israelites come out of Egypt? Like when was
You
that?
did.
Probably right
did.
around that time.
My thing.
Man.
When was King Tut born? I'm just saying.
Wow.
I mean, so in the first, like Uncle Steve said, like like I know we done it like in the second and third rounds, right?
Right. We
Here
talking about
recently.
completely first round here.
But first round, if anybody in the chat knows, please enlighten us because
I would
I
love to know
I
because
can't
we
think
done
of
traded up twice, but trading back, I can't remember.
Not trading back.
That's what I'm saying. It's something that we don't do as a franchise. And then just far as Terry goes, he hasn't done that. It really surprised me if he trades back seriously and not take that best player available. That's what's been there, the best player available. A lot of people don't like it, but we got to keep drumming it because we don't want y'all all mad and upset throwing your TV when a possibility of Roma Doomsday being drafted at 8. Folk gonna be mad, but it's a possibility. I'm just saying, if Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors is at 8, I'm just saying, best player available is not Dallas Turner if those guys are still
and he said we wide open, so we can move up or down. So
listen, we hear that every year. We hear that every year that we wide open for business and nothing ever, nothing ever happens, man. But I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, 2019 was that considered trading back? Well, so we traded back into the first round to select Caleb McGarry with the Rams.
Yeah, we came into the first round.
We traded up.
We came back up.
We traded back up into first. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. We don't normally trade back. Shocker. What it do?
But I mean, Chris, it's like you mentioned that. It's like because you also mentioned that whole situation about the wide receivers. So basically, you're saying if let's say Mr. Doomsday is on the board, or let's say Malik Neighbors is on the board. So you're saying that Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris are going to be singing SZA?
It's
Whenever
a possibility.
he said, "I just can't snooze and miss the moment."
I'm just saying, bro, it's a real possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying I know exactly what the Falcons are going to do. None of us do. And they're making sure of that, by the way. But at the same time, guys, we just can't be surprised. I'm just trying to let y'all down slowly, just in case, an edge rusher ain't, being picked at 8. I'm just saying it's a possibility of it. It can really happen. And I just don't
with
want
a win now team, you have to keep building it towards the future and keep this winning roster attached. So if you can get another first or second round pick or 2025, trade back to get that pick.
And the only thing about it too, guys, remember that this is a cornerback, wide receiver, and offensive line heavy draft.
3 main needs.
Yes, 3 main needs.
So, Steve, I'm gonna ask you the same question that Chris asked me yesterday. Is Drake London a number 1 wide receiver?
There we go.
Absolutely not. And I'm answering that question real quick. I'm going to go back. I wouldn't be so pessimistic about Terry being Terry. Remember, they've always talked about this collaborative effort. Well, one half of the collaborative effort is not there anymore. And we don't know what Raheem is thinking. Raheem is throwing smoke signals from east, north, west, and south. Did I do that right? And he is going. So he's kind of throwing everything out there in the media, kind of fooling you and stuff like that. But listen, fellas, this isn't going to be the same. Remember, from the story we've heard, I know late of Atlanta Bird game, shout out to Tidy, when he had Jeff on there, and he was talking about how Arthur Smith pretty much navigated us from not choosing a quarterback in 21. Now you have Raheem Morris. Now you have Raheem who wants to be here longer than Kirk Cousins' contract. So I'm still, and I'm not saying it's going to be a shock, I'm still thinking, don't be blown away in the first round or two, number 1 or number 2, if we end up going that route as a quarterback. But going back to the Drake London thing, Drake London is not a number 1 receiver. He's a nice receiver. He reminds me, and God bless him, I'm not talking about him, Terrence Mathis was a very solid receiver, but he wasn't Julio. I think Drake London is a nice receiver, and he's solid, but it wouldn't bother me to get somebody probably coming out maybe more talented. As far as Drake, I think Neighbors, I don't know about Nduze. He kind of seems like he has Drake vibes to me, but I think Neighbors or Harrison, I know that's a dream, but either one of those 2 guys are definitely an upgrade. But I don't think Drake is a number 1 receiver.
So is there anybody on the panel who feels like Drake is a number 1 wide receiver?
Smitty's mic spoke up.
My microphone over here.
Oh man.
Well, I mean,
what do we consider? Let's talk about this right quick, because now we have Zach Robinson leading the offense, right? We saw what Puka Nacua did with the Rams. Now, is Puka Nacua a number 1 wide receiver? He put up wide receiver numbers last year, sure, because with every opportunity, next man up situation. Cooper Kupp goes down, Nacua comes out of nowhere, right? If you find a good compliment to Drake in this draft, and I'm going to just say this right quick, I will be pissed the hell off if we draft Malik Neighbors, Rome Duze, or whatever. If anything, you entice a team to come up and get one of those guys. If BPA and they're there, you would want somebody to make a leapfrog, somebody to get Froggy and offer her something for that 8th pick. Wide receiver, we should not go in the first round. It's not bringing us, it's not solidifying a position of need. So the positions of needs are the corner, edge, offensive tackle position. That's what we should be focusing on. I know Terry throws the smoke and mirrors and all that great stuff, BPA, and that can be argued, because go back to 2021 when Kyle Pitts came out. Was he BPA at that time?
No.
There's arguments there. Drake London when he came out in 2022? Was he BPA?
No.
There was
Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave. We could have went either or right there.
Yeah. So what I'm basically like trying to tie is we gotta stick to what we need, man. We can't add another shiny new toy. But back to the Puka Nacua situation with the Drake London. Sorry, long-winded in this one, but
Oh, you good?
It's all what the offensive coordinator makes it out to be. You know, Zach Robinson and company, really weren't shy of feeding a rookie the ball. Now Drake can walk into that situation this year where he's exclusively, featured in that. He does have some speed, deceptive speed, not the long speed that, he's not a burner, but he does all the little things the right way. And we've seen wide receivers here in the past, such as Roddy White, that weren't burners, but just did everything, all the small details the right way, the excellent execution. Exactly. So
that's a receiver, yeah.
Sure, but he put up number one numbers. And he was 25th pick in 2005. Absolutely.
Right.
And sure, he's a possession style receiver, but man, he was putting up numbers even when Julio was here. So really, Drake London, give him the opportunity. I think he could put up number one receiver numbers for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that, Berto, because
not at all.
I say this it seems like I say this every show. Football is just like life. It's the circumstances that you're given make a huge impact on what you're able to do. I feel like the reason why we drafted Drake London is like somebody who doesn't have the best figure putting on a big shirt. That's what Archie Smith was doing. Archie Smith knew that he didn't have no business, and he couldn't design any pass route concepts to save his life. So what did he do? He said, I'm going to get the biggest thing out here. Somebody who can touch their knees without bending over. Somebody who has a huge catch radius. Because
and the thing about it is,
I can't scheme them over. Go ahead, Chris. My
and the thing about how easy that decision was too is because he knew for a fact we didn't have the most accurate quarterbacks in the room. So I want the tall guys, the big guys, that can play a little basketball, box guys out. But I also need tall guys because if the ball goes a little arid, they can be at least pull it down. They can be at least to pull it down, some guys.
Bro.
And it's like, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all got to remember this too, Lo. And remember this, we talked about this too, Lo. All right, we say, all right, who thinks that Drake is a number one? I mean, I think he's on the way to a number one. I don't think he's number one just yet. I don't think you can drop Drake London on other teams and he's their number one receiver. You know what I'm saying? Just straight out, without even no matter who they draft or anything like that. It's only a few guys that's in the league that's like that. And Drake can possibly be on his way, but he's just not there yet. And hopefully Kirk can get him there. Yeah. Now, on the flip side of that, we got to think about this too, y'all. Regardless of the signings, we still don't have a number two receiver. Yes, I said it. We still do not have a number two receiver. And I like Darnell Mooney. He's a very complimentary piece. I think he's going to get some catches. I think he's going to blow the doors off of a few teams. I do. But he's not a number two.
And that's why I said that's why I said we have targets and not number ones and number twos. Number one target, Kyle Pitts. Number two target, Drake London. Number three target, guess what?
Bijan Robinson.
There you go. There you go. And that's in that order, guys. And then you still got to think about possibly Tyler Algiers. And we got guys on 1-year deals like guys like Rondale Moore, who's at the end of his contract, Kadero Hodge. Our wide receiver room isn't stellar like that either. We just have a few guys here, a few guys there. We have a couple of guys that forms into Voltron for our number two. That's what we have.
I ain't mad.
We don't even have just one guy. They have to assemble.
Shouts out to my homeboys out of your Falcon mind over there making some great content. Mike and John. Also, Larry. Definitely, man. Y'all go check those guys out. Great Atlanta Falcons content. Also, my homeboy Larry from the Dixon way is in here. Shouts out to the Dixon
Larry
way.
was losing his mind on that Braves game. Y'all need to make sure y'all watch Larry. Larry be making me laugh. So
yeah, man.
Y'all,
great content over there, man.
Great content.
Hey,
man.
Larry, let him have it, boy. I'm telling you.
Man.
He do. He don't hold no punches. Y'all check
shouts out to them too. I think they got a Fanatics little gig too, man, with the online stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
So shout out to them and that, man. Congratulations.
Definitely, man, definitely. So, I mean, basically it's one of those situations. Shouts out to the chat, everybody that's in here. Much love to everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Could have been anywhere in the world tonight. But, I mean, so going into this mock draft, like, basically, I just wanted to kind of acknowledge the conundrum that we have in the room because, I mean, ever since the season ended, we all knew that we needed a pass rush. Right. But, we also know that there's going to be people there who could very well be the best player available, and we got to figure out what we're going to do. We also got a Superman chat. Padre said, "What's good, fellas? Have the Falcons drafted Joe Alt yet?" Also, has Uncle Steve accepted that he and Dalvin that he's the Mr. Dalvin of the group? Hello, I hang up and listen. Dun da da. That's a Superman chat. Oh,
I mean, the subliminals are just amazing.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed our friend Padre has had quite a bit of hatred in his heart lately. I've noticed. I don't understand.
Oh man!
Why? I mean, brother, if you wanna hang on to Ronnie DeVoe, go ahead and do that, brother. But you need to get with Ralph. It's not playing.
Wow.
Okay. He might not even be Ralph.
Well,
wow.
That's the biggest. Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. Not
oh man. Well, look, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead and do what everybody came here for. We're gonna go ahead, jump on into this mock draft. So we're gonna do all 7 rounds. And we just gonna see. So, but before this draft even starts, I did want to ask y'all, like, who's the guy that you hope could fall to number 8 before we even get it started? Who's the guy that you're hoping?
Well, you know I like to start stuff, so I start off.
Always starting that book. I mean, go ahead, Smith.
I'm gonna stick to my gun, man. What I said from the beginning, since we just 1 week away, the hell with it. I'm trading up and going to get Marvin Harrison. I'm just going all out.
Dang, Smitty. Smitty said,
I mean, all the edge rushers are going to be available. Unless something.
What you say, Smitty?
In case you didn't know.
Oh man. Hey man, all the edge rushers should be there. Barring a miracle in the top of the draft where some team, just makes some bonehead ass move and takes somebody that ain't supposed to be there, or supposed to get drafted there. So I'm anticipating any one of the edge rushers. But low key, I'm gonna agree with Padre on this one. That's something I've been saying for a while too. Joe Alt, if he's there at 8, you run to the podium and hand in that card, reading his name. I've said this the minute that we signed Kirk Cousins. You got to protect that investment now. And this Falcons line, sure, it's been great. It's been great. But now we're going back a little bit now. Now we're asking these guys to hold their blocks a little bit longer. And I'm
glad you brought that up, though.
And Jake Matthews and Caleb McGarry, although Jake Matthews is still the Iron Man of the group, has declined. And Caleb McGarry, we all know what the hell Caleb McGarry can do. He can't block anything.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up because if I'm Chicago, I'd be looking at Joe Alt too. I'd trade number 9 and go back up. Probably trade the first next year because you got to protect that investment they finna make. So Falcons, Bears, they in the same boat.
Man, when it comes to, I mean, look, it's one of the. I mean, I would seriously consider Joe Alt because when it comes to pass blocking, Caleb McGarry couldn't block a collect call.
Sheesh.
He couldn't. He couldn't block the leg call, y'all. So are we gonna put that 36-year-old quarterback back there?
That man injects molasses into his feet every game.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I just want to know. He let me use the breeze card because
Marta is smarter, y'all.
What about you? Is there anybody that it would be the perfect situation that you saw fall to number 8?
In 2021, I remember Michael Parsons at the very beginning of the year. Everybody was saying Michael Parsons would be in the top 5, blah blah blah, and he ended up getting picked number 11 by Dallas. I don't want anybody to. It's so interesting that Dallas Turner's light has been dimmed a little bit. Let me tell you something. We haven't had a Dallas Turner motor on this team in years. I'm not trying to tell you he's the next guy, but he's better than anything we have on the team right now, in my opinion, as far as a pass rush with a young motor. So I would still stick to my guns, man. If Dallas Turner is there, I don't understand. I think he could turn out to be. I'm not saying he'd be Michael Parsons, but he could be somebody that could light a fire into our pass rush.
Yeah. And he's a natural 3-4 outside linebacker, so it's a perfect fit.
Okay. Yeah. Can't be mad at that, man. I mean, I want some pass rush, man. We ain't had nobody since John Abraham. What's that? 07, 08?
That's 2012.
Yeah, I'm saying when we first acquired them, wasn't it like
06?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm a little off. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. We haven't had nobody like that since then. That's too long, y'all. That's too long. Honestly, man, you said that falls to 8. So
right.
I'm guessing I'm gonna go with Dallas Turner's too as far as falling to 8, because anything else you can just trade back and go get Latu or Quinyon Mitchell or whatever, somewhere in that area if you wanted to.
But to be honest, fellas, I think the Falcons will have to come out this drive with 2 edge rushers. Because you think about D'Angelo Malone, who hasn't really done anything. On the Ebiketie looked like he's turned the corner. We lost Bud Dupree and Calais Campbell. So 2 edge rushers this draft, it has to be a go.
Yeah. Seriously, we're gonna have to go get maybe 2 or 3, man. To be honest with you, even if we get somebody that's undrafted and just want to bring him in and see what he got, we may have to do something like that, because like you said, Malone, I really want to see Malone because we're going back to 3-4. So that's the player that I'm really kind of eyeing the most, because we drafted him for this particular scheme, and he's got speed. Then we also got to think about Troy Anderson. I would really like to put him at the edge as well. So we got options, man. It's options that we can do. That's what makes it so fun. We actually got options, y'all. We can talk about a few things that we actually can do.
Gotta love it. So we went ahead, started it. Of course, Caleb Williams, he goes first. They got Jaden Daniels going second to Washington. Drake May went to the Patriots. Marvin Harrison went to the Cardinals. Adunze went to the Chargers. Malik Neighbors to the Giants. I could definitely see that.
I can see that.
Joe Alt went to the Titans.
And that's
perfect spot.
They ain't got nobody on that whole line.
Yeah, perfect spot.
So moving forward,
Atlanta Falcons. Damn, still thinking about. Shout out to the Hawks, man. We got to play in about an hour.
Shouts out to the Hawks, man. So, with that being said, the top 3 wide receivers, the top 3 quarterbacks are off the board.
And the top offensive lineman, the number 1 at least.
And the top offensive lineman's off the board. What do you so this has been like the biggest debate that I've saw, because some people, they're saying Dallas Turner, and some people are saying Jared Verse. And some people are saying
no love, man. He's so underrated. He's growing on me, man. He's so well-rounded. He's good as a pass rusher and a run stopper, man. The only thing that hinders him is dropping into coverage, which in Raheem's scheme, you're going to be asked to drop into coverage. But having Lorenzo Carter, who knows? You know, if he sticks around, that could be his situational role, his primary role on that. But you know, I wouldn't be mad at Jared Verse either, man.
Yeah, I like Jared Verse as well. And I remember it was something that Lowe said about Jared Verse about his motor, about how no one, what you said, Lowe, no one, as far as like the colleges you went to visited, no one is working as hard as those Florida State guys, you know what I'm saying, down there from what you're seeing.
Oh, it is crazy. Like we in spring practice. I don't know if y'all have seen the clips where Coach Norvell is sprinting the team to start practice off. I don't know if y'all saw it, but bro, he has that practice. He has that practice going the whole time. First of all, they had the longest practice because I was ready to go. I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to go. And those guys were running all day long. He actually put my little cousin on the field because he was like, "Look, if you're going to be here, you need to be in it. You don't need to be on the sideline."
Yeah, so I like that.
I mean, anytime they got artificial turf away from the indoor practice facility, because Coach Norvell taught them, anytime you're on the field or on turf, you better be running. You don't walk anywhere. And those are the types that right there in itself teaches me that he's gonna come in with a motor. He's gonna have synthetic oil. He ain't gonna have the Dollar Tree cooking oil in there. He's gonna have synthetic oil. So I mean, but I mean, Dallas Turner is just like I think Uncle Steve mentioned it, or I think Chris mentioned it. Dallas Turner might fit the system a little bit better.
I mean, he may. He really may. I mean, for what he's trying, for what we need him to do.
Yeah, he's the fastest out of the group, so
he's
that's
and
a plus.
The youngest, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and the youngest, correct.
I mean, for people who care about the age thing, that's another thing too. You're getting a guy who's 21, and you can have him for hopefully the next 10 years. Just saying.
Something to think
about.
I think in Alabama he was asked to drop back 226 times. They sort of chart a breakdown. Him, Latu, all the top edge rushers in it. He came in number one. He was asked to drop in that system more than any other edge rusher. So yeah, for all those things mentioned, he might be the guy.
Well, and like let's not forget that in Coach Morris's system, his scheme, he has his edge rushers to drop back more than any other team in the NFL.
Yeah, right.
So, right. I mean, is it a situation where we're gonna, because I mean, I know Uncle Steve, he's out there just waiting to get naked. But I mean, is it a situation where
as long as we don't go with what Berto says, I'm good. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the slander. Come on, on a Wednesday night, whatever night we at, man. Come on now. Oh man, like goddamn.
I can look in the background behind that strip club light, and I can see something with JJ McCarthy on his car. So I'm just like, right now, I just
oh man.
No respect, good, man. No respect. Unbelievable.
Yo, Rodney. I'm gonna start calling you Rodney. Your name ain't Berto no more. Rodney.
Oh shit, man. Y'all a trip, man.
So, I'm assuming
make sure y'all check out my man Rodney on Bleacher Report.
You know it, brother. I'm on there. Oh shit.
Oh man. So I think it's consensus. We're gonna go ahead and go with Dallas Turner.
I can rock with Turner.
Yeah, I think Turner.
I can rock with Turner.
Right,
yeah, I can rock with Turner.
Let's do Turner then.
Why not Quinyon Mitchell?
Cause man, y'all don't like
Here go Berto.
Like I like Quinyon.
Here go Berto.
Whoops. We need an insurance policy just in case AJ don't work out.
And we just lost Xavier. Hey, the Texans don't need no more wide receivers, damn it.
Wow.
Yes, they do.
I like it.
Wow. No, they don't. Yeah, wow.
Can we go back? Can we go back in that and pull back a little bit low so we can see who we got?
Yeah, of course.
Rakestraw gone.
Can y'all see it?
Lad McConkey in the first round.
Wow, in the first round?
Hey,
wow.
It could happen.
It can definitely happen. He's good.
It could happen.
Oh, Thomas is gone. But,
Hey, let me. Okay, Chris, you like Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU. What do you see about his game that you like?
Well, about Brian Thomas, for one thing, he's not just one of those guys that can take the top off. Like he can navigate between the safety and in the middle of the field. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
he can also go in the middle of the field as well. But this guy, I feel like his route tree isn't all the way there, but the potential and the upside, my goodness, man, this guy can really like blow the doors off, man. And with Kirk Cousins and a Brian Thomas, you definitely will have a number 2 if you go get Brian Thomas Jr., man. I've been checking out his tape. I like his intangibles. I do. And I also like some of the things that was checking out some of Steve Smith's content, actually. And he had some good things to say about him as well.
Yeah,
so it's
right. He's still
old school
receiver.
We talk about old school receivers. He reminds me of Herman Moore a little bit. He played in Detroit back in the day.
And Herman Moore could ball. He was just in Detroit.
Man, the only thing I've seen from Brian Thomas's game, he's just a vertical threat, a long, lanky guy with speed. I don't see really nothing else, special. Maybe I just didn't do enough digging into his tape, but that's just what's available right now. That's what I've seen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe with time he could mature into blossom into a complete.
Well, that's why I mentioned about his route tree, though. I said he doesn't have the biggest route tree, but he has upside. I see some things there that with the right quarterback, right coordinator, everything has, things have to be right for every player. But with the right team, I'm trying to tell you, he can take the top off and he can possibly get some possessions catches as well. But I understand exactly what you feel, because most of his highlights is him going down the field. But that's why I say I like his route tree must not be all the way there. He needs to get better at his route running. But I like the upside. He doesn't have to come in and be the number 1. He can come and work his way into the number 2 position over time. But I like the upside as far as where him goes.
Right.
Man. So JJ McCarthy went to the Vikings.
And I think that's going to happen. Either way it go, that's going to happen.
And then one thing that I noticed about this mock draft, guys, is like y'all see all the wide receivers that came off the board.
It's a run on.
It's deep, y'all. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? Dang, Mitchell. AD. I like AD too, man. I know he can't be no Falcon, but AD Mitchell, boy, if we could get AD Mitchell next to Drake London, good luck. Good Google it.
That thing is juicy.
Man, Kool-Aid McKinnister, the pick 27. God, Lord.
Troy Franklin, that's a reach.
Damn, Troy
Franklin was definitely a reach.
Yeah.
Now, that's a guy that needs to work on his route tree, if you ask me.
Shouts out to A-Time for Life. Thank you so much for that donation. That's that dun-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Much love to you, fam.
Hey, Unc, you need to crank that soundboard up.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, he over there just lounging.
No. I'm trying to.
Uncle over there thinking, y'all.
I'm literally studying the board. I'm trying to see what we got.
I would have defended you.
Bullard is gone.
You've been real nasty this evening, Unc. You've been a bully this evening, Unc. JJ McCarthy. Oh, the stripper pole, man.
Those were everything we need.
Oh, don't try to act now, man.
Hey, man, what the cornerbacks looking like, though?
Give me TJ Tampa.
I think he's gone.
Nah, he's still on the board.
He's still on the board.
Is Michael Penix on the board?
Oh, there you go.
God, here we go.
Don't start that shit.
Hey,
you can say what you want. Is he on the board?
He should
go
be
to
on
the quarterback, low.
He should be on the board. I didn't see his name. So y'all don't like Sweat no more since he don't got into something.
Oh man,
but he might be able to get him lower. You might be able to get him lower.
You're right, Unc.
Yeah, he gonna drop about the 4th round, I think.
You might be able to get him lower.
Yeah,
no need to stretch.
No QBs left.
Nah, for some reason they let me go up. For some
About to say they don't like low tonight.
When I'm drunk and I'm
Uh-oh.
working.
I call it the drunk mock draft.
I can figure it out.
I just don't care at all. I just hope you
Man.
Michael Penix is still on the board, y'all.
Still on the board.
Okay, listen.
Talk about it, folks.
Mark this down. 8:44, April 17th. I'm agreeing with the Puerto Rican El DeBarge that we want Michael Penix for quarterback. Yeah. Listen to me.
Wait, what?
If you want
do-rag season.
If you want,
wait, what? Hold on. Hold on now. Wait, hold on. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Where my cup? Hold on.
Go ahead.
No, listen. Raw needs to have somebody there past Kirk Cousins. He needs to develop somebody past Kirk Cousins. There's no way you thinking Heineke is going to be your guy after this goes out. So you get your quarterback, you get him in your system. Wow. Do him Jordan Love. Don't do him like, our buddy
Desmond Ridder. I mean,
don't go that route. But do him like a regular rookie should be. Sit on the bench for a year or two, learn behind a rookie, and that's your next quarterback in 2020.
We just came back to this conversation.
Yeah. Verbatim.
I know we're not coming back to this conversation.
That. We spoke on that with the only A.
How do we get back here?
Draft. It's future. Got to look into the future, man. Got to think future. Like Uncle said, man.
This guy and people like he.
But not to bust y'all bubble. Not to bust y'all bubble.
Yeah,
the way teams are going to be reaching for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't think he makes it out of the top 10.
I hear you, Smitty.
Oh, no, definitely. And this, of course, this is a mock draft simulator, so it's not official. And
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, they don't know.
Penix ain't gonna be in the second round.
I don't see Penix being in the second round for real.
Well,
but if he's there, hey, that's a great argument for both of y'all. Mm-hmm. If he's there,
I'll say this though, Smitty. If he gets past pick 32, you're gonna see multiple teams go up to the number 30, try to get that number 33 pick. Because then you don't have that guaranteed money that you have to worry about for that first round pick. You can kind of come in at a different level of salary.
Mm-hmm. Then they're gonna overpay for him too. You're gonna see teams giving away first round picks for next year in the second round. That's crazy.
You just might. You
know what? I can see Dallas trying to get them.
I can see that.
They
sure. They're not buying into Dak. I'm telling you.
They do not believe.
But you got to remember, Trey Lance is over there.
They do not believe.
We don't know what he can do.
Come on, Berto.
Just
Trey Lance.
They do not believe in Berto and Dallas.
How you say that with a straight face?
Hey, look, man.
How you say that with a straight face, Berto?
I'm just saying, man. You don't know.
You said it like you said it so confidently as well. Sounds like the winner top. He said, I appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. That's what we try to prove, man.
If you could.
Got it.
Forever Atlanta.
Hey.
That's what we see.
What you
doing? Shoulder roll? What's going on? Is he trying to pop the bag?
Hey, I got that New Jack City soundtrack going there. What's going on?
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing over there. Like,
well, listen, I've been inspired. Berto turns if he turns that light on a little brighter, and I can just
Oh my God!
Oh Lord, I'm broke. Ain't no dollars up in this one.
Oh man.
Tax season done came and went. They went to WrestleMania.
Hey.
Oh
man.
Wait.
Shouts out to my homeboy Scurry. Said, "What's up, little bro?" He said, "This your boy Scurry. Fly Eagles, fly. Much love to you both. We definitely appreciate that. That's that dun da da. That's a Superman chat. Much love to my boy Scurry.
Eagles this year, man.
Sits out there.
Fly Eagles.
They might give him no good look. No
hey,
Eagles.
Man, they're my cousins on the low though.
All them birds. I mean, I know this is your stream, but god damn.
wish the Eagles shout out.
Man, hey,
man.
who in the heck we taking at 43 though? Who are we taking at 43?
Don't you rush the tribal chief. Don't you rush the tribal chief. Lo, take your time.
Tribal chief. I'm glad Cody finished his story then.
Here we go. Dang. You'll get C double going in a few minutes.
Hey, and if he do, I'm gonna sick him on you.
Oh man. So I mean, because I was, I thought after the whole fallout from the last show, I thought we were going to go somewhere different, but Uncle Steve just
I could go somewhere different, but I agree with what they saying. I can agree with what they saying, but I can go somewhere different. I can go to a position nobody talks about.
Long
kicker. Talk to us, Smitty.
Linebacker, Edrin Cooper, Texas A&M. Talk about Nate Lamont on a 1-year deal, Kate Ellis 2 years, Troy Anderson coming back from an injury, so middle linebacker is still a need, and you get another leader on that in that middle linebacker core. We can talk about moving Kate Ellis and Troy Anderson around while you have Nate Lamont and Edrin Cooper in the middle, and that will help your edge rush problems as well.
It would.
Yeah.
It really would.
Hey, that's true. That is true. Hey, what about Chris Bradwell? What y'all think about that?
I like him. Yeah, he just like Dallas Turner. He has speed, power with his hands.
Wouldn't that be something to go
get out to the quarterback? It would be.
Wouldn't that be?
I mean, the tie's there because Dave Hustable is the defensive consultant, and he coached both of those guys, so it could happen.
Just saying, it's out there.
I realized he had 13 sacks.
Hey, I know, right? Falcons about to get skipped.
Antonio Henderson.
We got to draft in the 3rd round. We're gonna have 3 picks in the 3rd round. We got 3 in the 3rd,
fun, man. We having fun with it, man. That's funny, man.
Oh, Darius Robinson, is he still there?
I believe
he's
so.
Still there. Yeah,
he's still there. It's some guys out there, man. You could double up. You could double up, man. Would any Falcon fan be mad if the first 2 picks are strictly edge guys? Is there anybody in the chat that just saying, "Hey, look, I'm not with that"?
I ain't mad at it, but I also know that
I'm not mad. I know we can get players later on, but I wouldn't be mad if it happened. I wouldn't.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying the same thing. I wouldn't be mad about 2 edge rushers, but one thing we haven't put into this equation is Jimmy Lake. Now, remember the jump that the defense made? It was based aside of Jesse Bates, which is a huge move, and Calais. Really, it was pretty much kind of the same defense a little bit. I guess we had too, but you had relatively the same pieces in there, especially when you start talking about in the front 7. So maybe Jimmy Lake can light a fire in the guys we have now. I'm not trying to say don't go get some nice young players, but let's also remember how this guy's going to scheme things up. I think this 3-4 might open some stuff up with some speed. One thing I heard him talk about, speed. Did we have a lot of speed on this team last year?
No, because he Ryan Nielsen like the bigger guys, so that slowed you up just a bit. So he was more focused on stopping the run than really getting out through the quarterback.
And if you remember the introductory press conference with Jimmy Lake, one of the things he talked about is he wants speed on there. So
and one of his guys
they want the old AJ Terrell back, as we all do.
Right.
One of his guys is still on the board, Braylon Trice. Y'all keep that name in mind.
Man, I love Braylon Trice.
Yeah,
I love
familiarity, people. Familiarity.
Yeah.
So let's get back to our future quarterback. So let's go back. Let's get our mind. Let's USA. And let's
keep your shirt on.
Let's think about
PG
getting that guy.
It's not 9 o'clock yet.
For the next dude, you got Kirk Cousins. Not only does he need to play, he getting paid to mentor too. So get him in here. Let Penix learn behind him. Or look, it's either going to be Penix now or Spencer in the 4th or 5th. One of the two.
Yep.
So
one of the two.
Why not get
Jordan Travis has been cleared?
6 or 7. I don't see.
I like Rattler better because people forget, man. Spencer Rattler. People were saying he was going to be a number one pick if he had not ran into that problem at Oklahoma. When Caleb Williams took his job, they were talking about him being a number one pick. So he still has that same skill set.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So just don't take Penix. I agree. I take the quarterback.
I ain't gonna do Spencer like that. I was gonna say come in and beat Josh Rosen.
Wow.
Hey Tony man, I'm just joking. He ain't that bad.
Tony said, "Push the goddamn button."
Tony said, "Y'all need to stop talking."
Antonio,
you can't be in the draft room, bro.
Only button you need to be hitting the light button. That's what you did, Antonio. You hit light button. I've been working hard all day. I'm chilling with my friends. We enjoyed it, doggone it.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, I look. I guess we leave it up to a vote. I mean, everybody in favor of taking Michael Penix.
Well, that's the end of that right there.
We only need to.
Goodness gracious.
Y'all, hey man,
y'all just get naked quick.
You setting up.
It's gonna be so funny when we get a beef for that. No, just
you a hater.
Y'all get quick.
You a damn hater.
Oh man! So Chris Braswell came off the
nice
board.
And shiny and
what Malachi? Why did Texas got another wide receiver?
Another one? Damn, they got Leggett and Corley.
I told you they went and got Leggett and then they got Corley. Bro, I'm good.
Wow, Blake Crum went in the second round. That's a little too high.
They might well run and shoot right now.
Tampa Bay though. That's probably good for Tampa.
Yeah, that's good for Tampa. Darius Robinson went to the Cowboys. Fitz went to the Dolphins, which is actually a good pickup for them.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Worthy.
Wow.
He went to the Steelers to not have the ball thrown to him.
I'm trying to tell
you. They really
in the run game. They gonna use Xavier Worthy in the run game. That speed.
Oh God.
What you talking about? The wide receiver screen, the little stuff on the goal line. That's Xavier Worthy.
They're gonna have him throwing screen passes.
Remember
who's they're gonna have him. He's gonna be throwing them
to himself.
And they're gonna have the offensive. They're gonna have the offensive.
Positionless football. You're gonna be the quarterback and the wide receiver on this play, and we're gonna put everybody else on the same side and leave you right here. That's what's gonna happen for Xavier.
Arthur Smith gonna have the offensive
cornerback
line
at 73.
Arthur Smith gonna have the offensive line coach report eligible and throw a screen to him at the goal line.
God damn.
How we looking on cornerbacks right now?
Cornerbacks.
Yeah, cornerback. We probably need to go cornerback here, y'all. For real.
I mean, y'all try to get another
Kyrie.
quarterback.
Yeah, Kyrie Jackson, my guy, man. He a Christian clone, a Christian Gonzalez clone.
6'3", 195.
24? He's already 25 years old.
Well, he about to be 25, yeah.
Halfway to his art card.
Yeah. I'll tell you, boy. AARP, he gonna be getting that discount.
Hey man, Rolando Green is cool too.
Ronaldo Green from Florida State. Yeah, that's another good one. He gonna be a slot or a free safety.
Hey man, I know a guy who can take his spot if you want to. Who else is out there? Dang, it's getting
Chris Abrams right there. He's probably the most.
Chris Abrams, he pretty
most
good.
athletic one.
Hayden is a sleeper, but I wouldn't take him here. Dang. Yeah, Chris Abrams. Dang. Everybody got snatched.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little undersized.
They have to go Kyrie, man.
Yeah.
What's the defensive line got? Low defensive tackles.
What defensive tackle look like?
Yeah. If Kinlaw is still there.
Kinlaw, he gone.
Nealon, I'm sorry. Nealon. Damn.
Marshawn Nealon, he a defensive end.
Yeah, he is a defensive.
He's not.
Boy.
pull Sweat down a little bit more? What was his? Yeah, we could wait. We could wait one more on him.
Yeah,
Hey,
83.
They got him
I
ranked
mean, look,
120.
you can say. I mean,
Yeah,
you
it
say
dropped.
that though.
Wow, he dropped.
Yeah, he's gonna drop, man. That's you know.
And and the Cowboys gonna come across him and be like,
Oh,
we
And
don't
the
have
big,
that
the big
much.
question gonna be
And pick
the
him
big
right
question
on
gonna
up.
be just like Jordan Davis a couple years ago. Is he a 3-down player? That's gonna be his biggest question, and I say
He's
no.
not.
If he's
I
a
don't think he's
2-down
gonna be a
player,
2-down
that's gonna be good enough for the Falcons because
Heck
they
yeah,
already
that's all
have
we
Anya
need.
Martin and Grady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lo, can you bring up that kid right there? Can you bring him up? Dwayne Carter right there.
Dwayne Carter. Hey, I like
Yeah.
Carter.
Man,
do
I
like
highlighted him
solid run
yesterday.
stopper.
I highlighted him as a sleeper pick for the Falcons yesterday on Bleacher Report, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we seen it, man.
3-year captain, man. This kid, he's ready to go. He's ready to go, man.
What's his measurables?
6'3".
Okay, yeah.
305.
305. Yeah. That's
And who was 6'3", wreaking havoc for Raheem and with the Rams was Kobe Turner, same
Kobe Turner.
size,
Light, bro.
6'3".
3-4, you
He
need
said he-
somebody bigger than that, man.
You said he light.
You need somebody bigger than that.
This is the cotton.
Man, I'm gonna have to get me some.
I agree with you with that. Yeah, you
What-
need somebody bigger. But if we're gonna see what the same style defense, the Rams didn't have a true nose tackle in their defense neither. And Coach
Leonard
Raheem
Taylor.
most out of
he's pretty quick.
most out of
but
Kobe
I
Turner.
think he's on the
He put him
side
all up
too.
and down the defensive line.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
I mean, because they're gonna be running like that 3-4 under. So it's like if you look at the Rams, lineup from last year, their nose tackle, like their defensive tackle, I think he was like 290. If I'm not mistaken,
295.
It was
he
Kobe
like
Turner.
295. Yeah,
295.
so exactly. As a matter of fact, their weak side end weighed even more. And
Gaines, Gaines was over 300 pounds.
No, that's
Gaines was over 300.
Nah, not Gaines.
It was Hoyt.
Was it Codal? I mean Hoyt. Yeah, Hoyt. Yeah, he was like
Hoyt.
310.
Yeah.
He was over 300 too.
I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah. He a hunk of chunk.
I don't know, man. I got a question mark.
I don't know. That just sounds like something you
here,
just
man.
catch. Oh, that just sounds like something that did like a certain kind of kid.
Michael Hall will be a 3-4 end. I think he'll be a 3-4 end at the next level.
But see, the thing about him is his arms ain't long though. That's the
No,
thing.
Yeah,
About him.
and
Exactly.
the Falcons do
Well,
like
they said that
guys
about Grady Jarrett. So I mean, I just
That
don't
was a
believe
different
that.
regime, though, brother. That was a different regime.
That's true.
I think he's getting looked at.
Also 5th round too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not like they reached.
Yeah.
It's not like they reached for Grady.
Michael Hall looks. He has good tape on there, but if you look at his running mate Talik Williams, I think Talik Williams made Michael Hall Jr.'s life a whole lot easier. That's why he was able to shine. But the true D tackle in that bunch is Talik Williams, but he's still in school, so Michael Hall gets all this shit and gets looked at.
You know what that reminds me of, Berto?
Go ahead, Lo.
Whenever you mention that scenario, you talk about how he made him look. Well, people say he made him look better. That kind of reminds me of Derrick Brown and
Harlan Davidson.
Harlan Davidson.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about when you can out a man, when you just beat up a man.
Oh God. The speech that got him drafted.
You can just assault another man, and I ain't gonna get locked up for it. Oh, I'm all for that.
Yep,
I can just take that man and we see how that worked, right? Like
Shades attack.
Seriously.
Exactly. Mr. Brown over there, he's still getting paid. Like he getting broke off in Carolina.
Yes, he is.
Meanwhile,
he just
Mr.
got
Marlon Davidson. Meanwhile, Mr. Marlon Davidson, I don't know where he's at now.
Oh, I know where he's at. I just had seen him. He is working cashier at 7-Eleven.
Wow.
That was a low blow.
You're mean,
what are you talking about? I seen him.
That's messed up, bro.
You're talking about beating up
And he was the manager at least. He wasn't like one of the workers. He's he opened and closed the store.
So what we talking about 274, man?
You
I
know
like
what?
the guy out of Oregon. Then we what's the cat?
Oh, the cornerback.
Antonio, he said they about to give us Desmond Ritter back as a time penalty.
Wow.
Dang. It's like, we just forget the draft pick. Just take the
That's
draft pick
cold.
and get him Ritter. That's bad enough. I'm like, dang.
Damn.
Good gracious.
That's
Oh,
rough.
man.
I mean, I feel
That
like
war
this
right
kid
there.
fits the scheme pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Kyrie Jackson?
Kyrie.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll with
Yeah,
him.
man. Big corner. We physical. I like
Then
it.
we got another pick. A few picks later.
Do we go Sweat here though to make sure we get him?
Yeah, you know what? That might be a safe move.
I hate to bust you guys' bubble, but Arthur Blank ain't gonna want to deal with that.
Oh, talk about
DUI
Sweat.
might be different than
Ain't gonna deal with that.
something.
Bro, you can't get a jaywalking charge in Atlanta, okay? You get you're not gonna be a Falcon if you get a jaywalking charge.
Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical, man. I think if we let him go after this pick, I think somebody gonna
let me tell you one reason to be a little different about that now, Chris. There is a different coach here. I'm not trying to tell you they're not looking for high character, high value kind of guys, but you also have somebody like Raheem in here, and has some folks in here that I think might be able to kind of get to these fellas a little bit different than the last regime, possibly. I don't think it's beyond looking at somebody like Sweat in this position right here. I think Blank will go with whatever Raheem says, and you know they're gonna vet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say go Sweat here, man, just to make sure we get him because
I'm not mad at it.
We need that size in the middle, man.
Only thing, Dr. John, I think he might be on the board, bro. I think he was on the board prior to last week's antics. I just think the only thing you just got to worry about, hey, do I have to watch him? And you don't want to have a guy that you have to watch. But as far as you can't teach that size. What's those measurables, Low?
6'3", 330, 340, 340.
362. That's what I'm talking. Listen, folks.
That's a walking deep freezer.
Dude, that's
that boy Sweat
bacon. That's that wide body refrigerator, right? Robert Trailer.
23
You can
years
let an
old.
airplane on that boy back.
His knees ain't gonna go bad until he's 26. So let's go on and get what we can out of him. Especially as a third round. Hey man, listen. As a resident big guy, I can tell you the knees are the first thing to go when you got a little size on you. So
that boy probably got making knees. You don't know. He might have making knees.
Apple knees.
I say Sweat, man. I listen.
Yeah, we can't take that chance to third, fourth round. I just don't.
Everybody in the chat, if y'all feel like we should get Sweat, put a 1 in the chat. But it seems like it's pretty much a done deal. Everybody on the panel is singing, "Make me sweat, make me water."
I'm just saying, make the pick. I ain't said all that.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, man, bro, man, Chris, you're mighty offensive, man. You taking things off the wrong way.
I was just saying.
Make me water. Make me
pause.
Damn, you singing for the lady, bro.
Oh man.
Listen, he get in some of this Georgia. He already in Texas. He gets in some of this Georgia heat. He gonna come down to at least 352.
Yeah, he gonna burn some of that fat back off his neck for sure.
Yeah. So
as long as they don't be walking around in training camp calling them fat back, we good.
Hey man.
Wow.
He finna chase me around that mug.
We don't need him to be special. We just need him to feel space.
You gotta lean on folks.
Gotta lean on.
That's funny how it's like it's not even pause anymore. It's just no Diddy.
That's it.
Wow.
Wow. This man is gonna be forever in history, regardless. And I think it's the wrong way.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy. Wow.
No Diddy.
You said wide receiver, Alberto?
Yeah. See what we got here.
Oh,
let's look at receiver.
That's another Drake
That would
one.
be a
Brendan
good
Rice
one.
is actually pretty good.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Teammate there too, Taj Washington.
Luke
Luke
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey gonna be a sleeper, man.
Yeah,
He gonna be a sleeper.
Now, did y'all see that Luke McCaffrey is dating Caitlin Clark?
What?
No, that's his brother Connor.
What?
That's
Is
his brother.
that him? Oh, that's the other McCaffrey.
Yeah, Connor. Yeah,
Okay,
that's the other brother, the younger, the younger.
Okay, my bad. I knew it
Nah,
was one
but
of
hey,
them.
yeah, but I did see that though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, look at y'all. Look like they've been together for a while too.
Man, how
all right
about
right there.
that? Oh, Caitlin Clark.
Man, how many kids Ed McCaffrey got? Jesus Christ.
Hey,
You
man.
gotta nurture it.
No matter.
Hey,
I'll
I
tell
don't
you,
think I don't think he knew where they
Smitty,
came
that
from.
check
Like
come
the doggone Matthews.
Man, shouts out to Greg Custom Kits. He said, what's up, Big Low, Smitty, Birdo, and other homie is Mr. Chris Tipmore. He says, Big Low, did you see those ATL Bird Gang shoes I did for Tidy? I ain't see them, man.
Yeah, they were dope. I seen them.
I need some. I may need
I
some
got a
shoes
sneak
too.
peek.
Ah man, I'm gonna have to hit you up, Greg, because you know I'm gonna have to get my shoe game right before the season starts. So
Already.
And Lo, you saw the shoes. I had those on at
yeah, those nice, man.
Yeah, I had those shoes on
he
during
did
the
some
game.
shoes for Aunt, boy. Them things were clean.
Yes, sir.
They were.
I'm
Hey, did we even look at safety at all?
I got him, Lo. Let's see.
I know it all goes deep.
I actually like Brendan Rice with this pick.
I know you did.
That
Hold on, I know you did. I know you did, dog. Wait a minute, you can't stop there.
Daniel Jones.
You can't stop there.
Hey, you know what? I was gonna go into it, but I didn't want to show off.
Oh, okay. And you know, Daniel Jones is one of the greatest R&B singers of my generation. So everybody doesn't know this. I love
Can you say one hit wonder?
One hit wonder.
I'm just joking.
I'm about to say
maybe,
one hit.
Maybe about four hit.
Wow.
4 hit.
Doggone.
I like that first. I like that first album though. It's pretty good.
Heck yeah. 3:15, girl, what it's gonna be? Shout it out.
I forgot all about that.
All right, Chris.
All about that.
Talking sis too, girl. What you gonna do?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hey, Chris, don't encourage him.
All I know.
Chris.
All right, I'm gonna dial it back.
Smitty said mute Chris's mic. Smitty said it.
Oh, that's what they said.
Oh, pass it up. Oh, you regret it, boo. I
think Berto, I just think you mad because we're gonna get the first letter of your name for that pick.
Wow.
I will be happy. Hey, God damn it.
I was about to say, yeah, it's
They downgrading.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I was like, we didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
They downgrading.
Oh man.
I had to forget that he even had Al in his name.
Let me ask y'all another question.
They called him Berto for like a year.
Have we looked at a center yet?
No, we have not looked at a center.
I know
Interior.
We're getting into. I mean,
again,
you have a $180 million investment. You better make sure you got the group you want up there and have some depth.
You know they re-signed Ryan Nuzell and he played pretty well last year.
And Storm. And Storm.
Storm a lot better than Caleb McGarry in pass.
Yeah, he did.
Pass protection, yeah.
Quiet as a skip. Yes, he did.
Out of this group, Zach Zinter's good and Tanner Bertoli.
Yeah, Zinter.
Zach Zinter is the pick, and the kid out of Wisconsin too, Tanner. Those are probably the two sleepers.
The kid out of Wisconsin, I think he's gonna be solid.
All them Wisconsin linemen come out.
Man, they just trot out.
Yeah,
that's not true because Peter Guns.
God,
we don't even know who that is. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was the first name. I think the first name he was failure for me. I don't know. I got to come up with some kind of excuse for that.
You remember that draft though? Quite honestly, we didn't care. We gave up so much in that draft. I think they would just
take them.
They just blindly just went in there and Peter Kahn.
That pulled out. People like, oh, All right, well, get out there.
Yeah, that was right after we traded everybody for Julio. So
right, we had to get somebody.
I don't think they took that seriously.
Yeah, they were just like
they already had
we took Jalen Mayfield years prior.
I remember this is why I like this kid so much because he played different positions. So he played guard and tackle. That's why I liked him so much before. Hunter Norzad.
What's his height and weight?
6'3".
Oh, that's solid.
It's not bad.
That's solid.
He's a little short.
25.
What's the edge group look like?
Oh, it should be a Jonah Ellis out there somewhere.
Yeah, I got somebody that's probably a little bit better than Jonah Ellis. It's not because it's coming from me, but it's just
Christian Boyd. I know you finna go with that.
Nope. Oh, Braden Jackson.
Nope.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite defensive.
I didn't know he would still be here.
Javon Solomon out of Troy.
Murphy is still out there.
Javon Solomon out of Troy. If he's still there, he's probably gone.
Who was it? Berto?
Caden Ellis.
Javon Solomon. No, he's gone. Somebody already drafted him.
Oh, okay.
He's out of Troy, man. 33 sacks. He's only 5'11", but the height to me means nothing. When this
John Rondo was 5'11", he'll Hall of
Fame. 5'11", yeah. You know, James Harrison, another one. Elvis Dumerville.
Yeah. Yep.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because
you ain't going tight end, is you?
Oh no, I ain't going tight end.
Offensive tackle.
I mean, that's another consideration. Once again,
I'm tempted to go for a third defensive lineman, man. To be honest.
Heck yeah!
I just Bishop is there. Oh my God.
Bishop.
Cole Bishop is the guy, man.
Oh, Tyrese Smith.
If we get Cole Bishop, Richie Grant is gone. Period.
Mm-hmm. I think if we
Malik Mustafa is good on
Cole Bishop now paging Cole Bishop.
Smitty, I don't think that's gonna be. He just picking up a check. Do you see how much money we paying Richie this year?
How much money?
$3 million. Paying him $3 million.
How much?
$3 million. Let me.
That's too much.
Verify that right quick. We paying him.
Dr. Ganja knows something about Malik Mustafa out of Wake Forest. He's saying he's underrated. I agree 100%, man.
Right. I can believe that. Definitely.
Richie Grant is getting $3.1 million, folks.
Yeah.
I'll go out there and do exactly what Richie did for a whole lot less.
Yeah. So that's my point. I don't think he's gonna be on this squad.
Yeah, man. I'm like, no. I'd rather go get me a rookie and pay him less, and I still feel like I came out better. Oh, Malik Mustafa.
That Turban kid out of Minnesota, y'all can see him go in the second round. And if they went safety again in the second round and took him, it wouldn't surprise me.
Cole Bishop.
For me, it's a toss-up between Mustafa and Bishop.
Yeah, I like Bishop, man. I ain't gonna lie. I did a short on Bishop and some of his movements. He's all over the place. He really is all over the place. All he needs to do is just once the game really settled down and come to him, I think he's gonna be a really good player.
Yeah, he's a hybrid type player. He can play safety, slot corner, or a box linebacker, so he can do it all.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, let's go with Bishop then.
Cole Bishop it is.
Sounds good.
Let's see. I just seen Jackson go off. Seen Wingo's gone. Murphy's gone.
Oh, Will Shipley's gone too.
Yeah.
Is the wide receiver Brendan Rice gone?
Oh, well, if he's still out there right now, that would be crazy. I bet.
Well, he gone.
Yeah, he gone. Ain't even a Rice on the board.
Not one grain.
Ain't got one grain. That's the underrated one right there.
I'll talk about Muhammad.
He's another sleeper. That dude is a beast in Colorado. He's a little undersized.
250.
He remind me of that guy Seattle took a couple of years ago, the Mafia kid out of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. And they took him like second round?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
The defensive tackle still Can we check that out again, please? Leonard Taylor's still there.
Why is Leonard Taylor still on the board?
Is Christian Boyd there out of Northwestern Iowa?
Yeah, that's where I was going next.
Impossible.
Nope, he's gone.
I'm about to say impossible.
I don't like Jordan Jefferson. I'm sorry. No, Christian Boyd.
Oh, Christian Boyd is there. What?
Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's gonna be.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I'm calling it.
Love this man.
He will end up in Pittsburgh if he falls this far. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They love those. Like I said, Cam Hayward getting up in age and perfect replacement.
Not if we draft him first.
Senior Bowl, this young man was unblockable, man.
I saw that.
Mason Smith is good too from LSU, but he's coming off of that major knee injury or some sort of lower leg injury too, man. But when he's on. He reminds me a lot of Jay Ratliff when Jay Ratliff played for the Cowboys.
He tore his MCL.
McKinley Jackson is another one out of Texas A&M. He's another nose tackle, so to say. But defensive tackle, this right here, man, this would be.
I mean, but the thing is that with Grady Jarrett and Onyemata, and I mean, I guess
you got to think about Eddie Goldman too, though.
I'm not even betting on him.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Don't get me started.
If he don't retire again.
Don't get me started on Edward Goldman. Do not.
Why you got to call him man Edward though?
Right.
Oh, my bad. Until he plays a game, he's Edward. What?
I mean, so
I'm talking about with a T at the end too, no D. Edward.
What you say, Lo?
Oh, nah. I mean, so I was just gonna say. So, I mean, is it one of those situations where, I mean, because I agree, like Christian Boyd's a dog, but
do y'all think he will be there at 187?
Possibly.
To be honest, no. Because his name is getting brought up more and more.
Real life, no, but this mock simulation, maybe.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, Berto. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's gonna fall much further. I think this is probably the spot.
Also, another question that we got to ask is, if Jimmy Lake and Raheem Morris, if they legit talking about getting speed, you think they're gonna have 4 or 5 300+ pounds guys on the roster?
No. Yeah, that's why I said Michael Hall to pick before this.
Yeah.
If he was still on the board, yeah, you got to think him as a 3-4 in. Because like I said, Onyemata and Grady, they're getting up in age. So we looking at 2-3 years down the road.
Right.
Yeah.
And Taquan Graham, I don't even know if he's going to make the roster this year.
I don't know. I know Zach Harrison is going to be better than he was last year. I believe.
Right. I'm excited for him, man.
Right.
Yeah. I'm ready to see it too.
What's left for offensive tackle? After you look at
who the heck do we even have? Who do we draft? It's like I remember Dallas Turner, and that's it.
Yeah, terrible. Oh, Christian Jones,
Michael Penix,
Who
else?
Sweat.
We got Sweat.
Andre Sweat.
We got the cornerback
from Oregon.
Cole
Oregon.
Bishop.
Kyrie Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And Kyrie Jackson. Oh, so we didn't even really take a wide receiver yet, huh?
Walter Rouse.
And that's crazy because it's like we started off the conversation possibly taking a wide receiver in the first round.
We ain't even took one yet.
Not even taking one yet. It's like I might have to make a position change.
Uh-oh. Damn.
I might have to.
I'm for it. I'm for it. Man. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm you know.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. You see everybody else just laugh. Like,
I know.
I smiled, and that was
hilarious.
And you know, no pun to you, Lo, but it's the other two guys with the glasses. All the other three guys with all the
glasses.
Don't hate. They don't see the visual. I see the visual. Right, if you want to just make your position change, you go right ahead.
Ain't nobody trying to look into your big brown eyes. They want to see glasses. They trying to. They don't worry about you, Berto.
That strip club light done went to your head.
Your private dancer, dancing for money.
Oh man,
know the glasses.
boy.
Leave my glasses alone.
Oh man. So I mean,
Benix in the second after everything.
It's all your fault, Chris. You talk too much, man. God damn.
it was this time it was Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve was like, look, guys, let's talk about this. I was like, oh God, here we go. Like, look, let's just consider this, y'all.
Now we ain't got nobody. Now now the only wide receivers left is Rosamie Jack Saint and
Jack Saint, one of my favorite receivers in this draft, man. He prototypical size, and he'll probably be
Luke
McCaffrey, man. Bloodline. You gotta go with bloodline,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Luke McCaffrey, he's gonna be a sleeper. We talk about Ladd McConkey, he's in that same boat.
Mm-hmm. And he's a McCaffrey.
And he's a little taller.
That's true.
He is. Supposed to be a little faster too.
Yeah, he might be a little faster.
Supposed to be a little faster.
Yeah.
Let's go with Luke then.
Let's go with
We
Luke.
went Luke.
Uncle Luke.
All right. Luke.
Now, if Christian Boyd is there, this is where you can take him if he's there. Damn.
The who? Who'd you say?
I didn't see him.
Boyd.
Nope.
There he is.
All right.
There he is.
But just like Lo said, we got a lot of big boys.
No,
you got to look at offensive tackle.
Who's left at edge?
I'll go. Smitty acting like we just tie our hair back all the time. No edges.
Justin Ajobi still there?
That's crazy.
Who?
Ajobi.
He's still there. Okay, 6'5". Yep.
Dallas Turner's banging the table for him right now. Go get my teammate.
Yeah, but look, I'm not saying one person, but I don't like that. And though he won't be a consistent pass rusher presence, that's what we need. You don't want anybody just standing on the edge.
No, you don't.
That's true.
I need somebody that has a motor. And
what
if
about
you said he had a motor, he's uncontrollable. That'd be different.
Exactly.
Jalen Green
dating a 50-year-old lady. Oh, not that Jalen Green. I was thinking about the NBA.
He's that 50-year-old. I thought he was 40.
Oh shit!
That child support finna be out of hand.
Yeah, it's about to have a baby.
Yeah, that child support about to
she
be out
had
of
some
hand.
Jolly Ranchers on that playground. She was
Boy.
Come here, Jalen.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you.
R. Kelly, bro.
Hey, you want to know? I bet him dating
I need
her.
a paper now. I need a paper.
I bet
that's hilarious.
He probably saying, man, I got somebody I used to watch on TV.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't even do that to Uncle. Remember the first time? He was. Uncle was writing stuff down and putting it across the.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember it too. I'm gonna let him pass. We in
agreement. You gonna let him pass on this?
Yeah. Oh my god, yo, you know.
Yeah, because he was kind of shady that time.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Shady.
Uncle Steve.
So who got that offensive tackle?
Oh man. Well, I don't remember. Missouri's Javon Foster's good.
Oh,
yeah. He a project though.
Yeah,
he a project, but in the right system, I think he'll be fine.
Hey,
you look at that blocking
he can play guard or tackle.
Good.
24.
Yeah, he can play guard or tackle.
I didn't know he was 24 though.
Gave up one sack last year.
Yeah, that's good.
Not bad. And you got an offensive line whisper in Dwayne Ledford. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, your project. Yeah, I would think about that one. Yeah, I've seen him right in the 5th or 6th round somewhere.
And right now we are this is the 6th round.
Yes, sir.
Right here? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a 7th round pick.
Yeah,
I think we got 2 6.
Yeah.
Javon Foster.
Man, we need some depth. We need some depth.
All right, last pick.
Kind of got to go all.
Last pick.
The punter, the best punter in the world.
I would, Mr. Relevant.
Indian been doing a good job.
Yeah, opinion.
Opinions.
I say, think about running back.
Oh man, Rashawn Ali. I just saw his name out of Marshall.
Would be I just say think running back.
Ain't gonna lie, and I think we had an interview with him too.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I seen us. I think it was him.
Yeah, I think he was at the at the combine. At the combine, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the yards at the contact ain't that good though.
Yeah, Dr. Ganja just confirmed
he's better in space.
That we met with him. That's why I thought I seen that name before. I'm like, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
who else on the board at running back?
Who else we got at running back?
Yeah.
Oh, I already know the homeboy gone.
So
that dude that Smith
this kid Dylan LeBay.
Yeah.
He's one of those Danny Woodhead type running backs, man.
Oh, Woodhead. Oh, Wood Nickel.
I just think we need like a Cordell Patterson replacement.
But you kind of got that in Algier, to be honest with you.
Man.
But I'm saying
I really like Algier, man.
I like him too, but 2 years, this is third year. And we don't know what's gonna happen after his fourth year. So
man,
we looking at the future with this pick. Hopefully.
He going straight to Pittsburgh.
Dang, you ain't lying. You ain't
because I think that might be right because
everybody in either too. So
Najee Harris ain't gonna be there after his contract. I'm telling you that now.
Mm-hmm.
He going straight first thing smoking like a Young Joe album. Instead of best thing smoking, first thing smoking, straight to Pittsburgh.
Is Kendall Milton on the board?
Dun.
Oh, Frank Gore Jr. is on there.
It sure is.
Yeah, Frank Gore Jr. He played at Southern Miss. He played just like his dad.
Dang, Kendall Milton. Hey, I like Frank Gore Jr. too, though. To be honest, I'm just saying he got that bloodline.
Mm-hmm. Look at the yardage.
He's only 22
average. He only 5'8" though.
Oh, of course. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like
Ron Ward was what 5'0".
Like Doug Martin.
He was still putting in work.
He gonna be like Doug Martin.
5'7".
Mm-hmm.
Let's get another small guy and give him a cool name like Quisley Bear.
Quisley Bear.
Man, there you go.
Y'all remember the Quisley Bear?
Damn.
What, Jacquez
Rogers? Rogers. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, y'all remember the Quisley Bear nickname? I know you remember that one.
I remember Quisley. Yeah.
Oh, Quiz.
I used to like Quiz.
I used to like Quiz,
yeah,
man.
Quiz was tough, man.
We're going with Frank Gore Jr.?
Man, go with Frank Gore Jr.
Go with him.
I'll go with somebody.
Go for it.
Hometown guy. Do like we always do. Pick the
Kendall Milton, yeah.
7th round.
Oh, okay. All right.
That kind of fit the bill what you were talking about, the little scatty back type
size.
guy.
Yeah, but
yeah,
if you on here, like, if you say scat back, then you got to scat on. Like, those are the rules. Like,
I got a scat.
Boy,
that was close.
All right, you've earned 2 awards. We got some awards. Got some awards.
Let's look at these grades.
Bo Nix.
What's the award in Bo Nix?
You drafted Michael Penix Jr. Bo Nix.
Your name right, bro.
Bo Nix has a higher draft position.
So
wow, projection. Wow.
They still got it. It's lesser than though. It's a
Who picked Devondre Sweat, Smitty?
They gave Cuz a D.
They're thinking he's gonna go much lower, which he probably will.
Who picked Cole Bishop? Chris.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care what the draft say. Once he get in that system.
All I know is Uncle Steve.
Who picked Kendall Milton
with the first 2 picks?
Everybody
I ain't gonna lie.
Uncle Steve had the first 2 picks.
That's all I know.
Frank Gore Jr.
What is that?
That's all I know.
Overall
we sharing that Michael Penix grade.
Well, we got a B-.
that was because of those top 2 picks.
The top 2 helped us out. And who was spearheading those? Y'all were trying to get some special people and trade back.
Mm-hmm. We're sorry, everybody. We know you've been waiting for an hour and a half already, but we're gonna have to redo this.
This was better than last time.
It was.
Yeah, to me, it's better.
We still got an
I think this field more needs.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. And listen,
I think so.
You hit on 50% of your draft picks. It's a success. So all I need is Kyrie to get into the rotation and maybe have Luke or Sweat do his thing. I'm not worried about the Sweat thing because I do think maybe that was a stretch, but somebody's going to take a chance on that, young man. Just like Lowe was talking about, Dallas will swoop him up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll come in. He'll come in there with a white line under his nose, and they'll be like, "All right, come on." They don't care.
Gary don't care as long as you play ball.
He just wants the production, and I mean, I'm not mad at him for it. He just wants the production.
Right.
Yeah, I agree because with Jerry, man, and Michael Irvin used to come out the room with baking soda on his nose, and I wouldn't trust him on a loaf of bread. And he still played on the team.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, and he played at Texas too. Come on. Now, Dre Harrison, he says Frank Gore reminds me a lot of Maurice Jones-Drew.
Mojo.
I can see that comparison.
A good comparison. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Uncle Steve, you feel like blessing us? Or?
Oh no, brother.
Okay. All right. Ain't no problem.
Appreciate the super chat.
Don't
you know we love it when you show us some love?
Shout out to Rico Wade. Rest in peace. That was a co-writer. That's why I put that together last week.
Yeah, he wrote that. Yeah,
he co-wrote that one with the guys from
TLC,
Organized Noise, and TLC.
Yeah.
Man, shouts out to Rico Wade, man.
Yeah,
Rico been around, man. Rico is Outkast, Kilo, all those guys.
Yes, old Atlanta for real. Real talk.
Somebody asked, did we get a center? No, we didn't. We ended up not getting a center. We did get a tackle in Javon Foster. So,
well, like I said, really, with Ryan Nuzell still on the roster, I think he'll win that backup center spot.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we still had the third ranked offensive center this year as well. So it's just
you got to think undrafted free agents gonna come in and fight for some of these jobs. So who knows? An undrafted free agent could come in and win a role.
Yeah, man. Because when Marvin Harrison goes undrafted, I'm just playing. I just had to make sure y'all still up, man. That's all.
I'm still up. Trust me.
Cool.
I really think, and one of the things when we go back to the, especially when you talk about the Dallas Turner, I think the first 6 or 7 picks is just going to be a matter of who picks who. But I think all 6 of those players are going to go to 3 quarterbacks, the 2 wide receivers in Neighbors and Harrison, and Joe Alt. I don't think any of those guys, it might be different teams, but I got all those guys going top 6. I don't think that's why I say for us.
Let me ask you this though, if Minnesota say the hell with it, we're gonna go to number 8, we're gonna get y'all 11 and 23, and we miss out on Dallas Turner, what you gonna do? You gonna go for it, or you gonna stay at number 8?
But here's the thing, Smitty, and I've been hearing that a lot. Who else is trading up to get JJ McCarthy or Michael Penix at 8? Man, I think Minnesota's
a lot of people desperate, 15? Man.
Yeah,
I think Denver desperate.
Okay,
I think the Raiders need something too.
Because you got 3 teams there. It's the Raiders, Minnesota, and the Broncos. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's like
Saints. They need a quarterback.
Do you think Minnesota's going to risk not getting Justin Jefferson a quarterback?
I mean, he's out of there anyway. You know, we got Kurt. I'll just play.
You laughing, but he might get traded draft night. Who knows?
Hey, he very well could.
Okay. And I said this before. I said, hey, would you trade the 8th overall for Justin Jefferson? That's something I feel like you at least got to
You're
think
going to
about.
have to pay Justin Jefferson dang near $30 million next year. No.
It's going to be 30 million. It's going to be 30.
Go back.
He's
Go back to
making like what 19, I think, this year. It's his final year of his contract, so I think he's making 19.
Yeah, but you're looking at what the other guys have been getting paid, wide receiver.
And you look at Justin Jefferson numbers, his numbers better than all theirs.
He's going to break the bank 1,000%.
Exactly.
I'll give you a team that might get real froggy and might make a astronomical leap. The Buffalo Bills. Why the Buffalo Bills? Buffalo Bills just got rid of 2 of their premier wide receivers, so that's 2,000 yards away from that tandem. Now, you really think that Mac Hollins, Khalil Shakur, and whoever their other third receiver is really gonna, strike fear in any defense's heart? No, and the team is not going to be ready to say
was a great Raider.
Sure.
Wait, Gabe Davis gone too?
Gabe's gone.
Gabe Davis, he's in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Gabe Davis is
in Jacksonville.
He's in Jacksonville. They don't have anything for wide receivers.
And I give y'all another team. Man. Another team, they had a cap space. Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah, they in line for Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors. But would you pass up with Justin Jefferson for one of those rookies? I don't think so. And Justin Herbert needs target. They only have Quentin Johnston. And he didn't do nothing last year. So they need a receiver, and they had the cap space.
Yeah, what about Mike Johnston? And a lot of people don't think that Johnston is even the guy. I see a lot of things where they're like, "Oh no, we don't like Johnston."
Yeah, he had butterfingers last year.
Yeah, and that's why people don't like people that drop passes. That's just something that just don't happen.
Can I go back real quick to what Spitty was talking about? Minnesota possibly making a move up. Here's the problem that I think you have with that, Smitty. We all know who's in front of us. When you start looking at who's in front of Minnesota right now, you're talking about the Jets, the Bears, and us. I don't think you have to make a move. Jets aren't getting a quarterback. Bears aren't getting a quarterback. And only thing you have to guard on is if the Raiders make a move before you. And if they do, shouts out to the Raiders. But I don't think if I'm Minnesota, I'd stay put. You can get JJ McCarthy at 11. I don't think anybody, no team.
Well, I don't know because his name he on the hype train. And like I said, even though we seen the Giants take a wide receiver, I don't trust Daniel Jones. I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't trust Drew Lock. I don't trust neither one of those guys. So I would rather go with a rookie than any one of those guys, to keep it honest with you.
If the Falcons wanted to like really enhance the roster and just do more for the for the roster itself, let's just put it like that. The Raiders make the most sense. The Raiders have been linked heavily also to Michael Penix. Could we have 4 quarterbacks go in the top 10? There's a possibility. There's always going to be a team that's going to reach. There's always going to be a team that's going to reach. And you look at what Oakland has. Oakland has some, of course, we flopped the 8 and 13, but we get an extra second round, giving us that much more ammo. 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s. We could control the bottom half of the draft if you want to be technical, man. We could
we can get another second.
Get one of these guys.
We can use one of those thirds to go back up in the first round. So
and remember, y'all, our fortunes could depend on what the NFL come down with next week too. If we happen to get punished for one of those picks, then trade.
They're gonna do it right before the draft.
And that's some bullshit. That should be done already.
I agree.
Yeah, they waiting way
definitely should be done already. Hopefully nothing happens though. Hopefully,
but if it does, if they happen to, then maybe you start looking at potential trade partners.
Absolutely, you would have to. 100%.
Okay, so if they take away like our second round pick, and we have first and thirds, so we would probably start making moves. I can see us start making moves. I don't see us letting the whole second round go by, or possibly late first round go by, and we don't do nothing.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think they're going to take one of those third round picks.
One of those thirds.
Probably that 74. I don't think they'll touch the. I don't think they're going
to mess with number 1 or number 2.
No.
I'm just still at a when you start talking about. They really need to define legal tampering. I think it's an oxymoron to start off with, but
It is.
When you start
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
right. Whoever thought of it is a moron. I'm glad you said that.
Exactly. But you got to really. I just think it was so minor. I know Kurt didn't mean to spill the beans or whatever, but that'd be a harsh thing if they took the first round pick. That'd be harsh.
If
honestly,
they do come
that
down,
would be crazy.
If they
Because
do come down on us, I'm sorry, Chris. If they do come down on us, man, it's gonna have to change from like the beginning process. So Senior Bowl, the weeks leading to those, there can be no NFL staff, allowed around. Just let the coaching people that are going to be there, sure, do their thing. But as far as like equipment managers, personal trainers, or whatever the case is, those people got to get nixed. And when you go on to the combine, put the coaches in cubicles. I mean, I don't know, because that's right there. The start of the legal tampering period is at the combine. They talk behind the scenes. Everybody has a little bit, comes out of there with a little bit of juice. Oh, I'm hearing that this guy's gonna go over here, and it does happen. So it's like, come on, NFL, man, you can't really, like, can you really come down on the Falcons? Really, when everybody's doing it blatantly right in front of you on the group stage?
And we not like what the Dolphins did either. Nowhere near to what the Dolphins did. So I just
they owner got involved. So
right, I'm like, come on now, we didn't do none of that. It's not as severe as the Dolphins were. I understand what they gave them. I feel like no, you shouldn't give us anything. If you ask me, it's crazy to even take anything from.
But if you think about what Arthur Blank said too, he kind of really admitted to it.
Right.
Whatever the penalty is, we're gonna deal with it.
We're gonna deal with it, whatever it is. I didn't like that then, and I still don't like it.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows something. The fact that he was so willing to say we'll take the hit. Maybe he's hearing something that it might not be as bad. Maybe it might just be.
That what it sound like.
Yeah.
And what if it's a 4th or 5th round pick? Who knows?
Oh, they can have that.
That'd be like I want it all. I want all. I won't give them nothing.
I do.
I want it all.
If they take anything 3rd round and less, I'll say go. That'd be like taking the strobe light out of Berto's room. It's not.
Damn. You in there over exaggerated. Damn, Chris.
Huh? Oh. I mean, don't be trying to put this on me, man.
I gotta find a scapegoat. Damn it. I have to find a scapegoat.
Committee is right below you.
He didn't do nothing. Billy already did all the talk. He got a D for crying out loud to Vandres.
Hey, I don't care.
Well, I know that. I know that I picked Dallas Turner and Michael Penix. I know that.
Oh, who?
Wait,
I was
in on that.
I did. I was in on that Kyrie Jackson. I'll take that B- right there.
Oh, you hear this? Oh, you hear this?
I heard it. No.
I take that D to be a high impact player though. I take that D all day. With that pause. With that high impact.
Oh my God!
No Diddy. No doubt.
That one.
No Diddy. No doubt.
Wait a minute.
What if he fall to the 4th or 5th round? That would be crazy. We talking about a late 2nd, early 3rd, because of one incident you fall all the way to the 5th. That would be crazy.
Man, look, Larry Tunsil was smoking out of a gas mask.
I was about to say.
Right.
True.
And he the highest paid offensive lineman in the league right now.
Exactly.
And you know that's going to happen leading to the draft. Somebody's going to dig up some dirt, bring it out for the public to see, to ruin somebody's draft stock. It happened.
They tried that with Malik Neighbors already.
Yeah, they did.
Right. Yeah. So, fellas, quick question. Is this Falcons team really ready to compete this year?
Depends on how this draft go, y'all. Because we're not ready. No. Even though we made
they still got a lot of depth they need to add.
It's not. It's the complete opposite of a famous Tevin Campbell song. It is not ready.
Oh. I saw what you did there.
I see what I did. You see what I did there? You see?
I disagree. I disagree with y'all. I think we are ready. Y'all got to remember, we have to win the NFC South. How close, aside of that abomination on the last day of the year, how close were those games we won in the NFC South? We started off 3-0. You don't have to win every game. You just have to win the NFC South, which for the last 3 years have won with an average of 9 games. So,
and like he said, man, we think we talking about speed on defense. A lot of them games we lost last year against mobile quarterbacks didn't have no speed on the outside. You add speed to the outside, those mobile quarterbacks, they're more manageable because they're going to stay inside the pocket. If they got to stay inside the pocket, we can see more turnovers. So I think we're more than ready with the right pieces.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think the biggest upgrade was adding a competent quarterback, right? And we achieved that.
Right.
Well, at least we hope we did with Kirk Cousins coming here. And this is pretty much the same roster that we had last year that Raheem is inheriting, you know, minus the 13 sacks, which would be Calais and Bud Dupree. You know, you kind of put it now on Raheem and Jimmy Lake to get the best out of these would-be rookies that come in. You saw what they did with their rookies last year with the Rams, and how weird was it to hear the Rams team led by a rookie in sacks, not Aaron Donald. So you kind of hang your hat on that and that ability for Raheem Morris and company to go ahead and really shape this defense to hopefully better than what Ryan Nielsen did. But that's going to be tough in itself because Ryan Nielsen did bring us, a lot of joy with that defense, ranking 11th overall. But overall, man, I think that this Falcons team is ready to win. We shored up the most important part to complement all the weapons that we have on offense. So I think we'll make some noise, man.
And that's the key point. If we can put up points, I think that's the most important thing. You take pressure off the defense when you put more points on the board.
I just want to see everybody jail, man. I want to see what happens in this draft, and I want to see all the selections with what we have right now, and then I'll probably feel more confident. I mean, I think that we got pieces, but I really want to see what we add to this draft because we need depth. So you got to think about things like possible injuries, all that different thing. We need depth. And we also got to think about it. We still have new defensive and offensive coordinators coming in. It's great to be optimistic, but there's still guys that have been doing this longer than them. So let's just see what we have.
I think with that offensive coordinator, though, when you talk about Kirk Cousins, I think he easily helps him transition into being an offensive coordinator because he knows the system already. So he's going to be the field general, and he's going to help him be the eyes on the field. So I think that is a plus, and that helps in the film room.
Indeed.
One thing that I feel like Raheem Morris and the whole coaching staff have to remember is that this is 2024. This is not.
Why you turn off the stripper light?
What happened, bro?
Next question.
Oh, yeah.
This is not 2016. It's like the way everything came together, and we were able to outscore everyone, and that rookie defense with 5 starters who were rookies that just happened to come in and take the next step. Like that was literally lightning in a bottle. What I'm saying is that if the offense comes together, it's like the question is, what happens if the offense doesn't? Because for the last 3 years, we've been saying if. We've been saying if
that happens, Terry Fontenot out the door. That's simple.
I mean, yeah. Look at it. Last year we were saying, well, if Desmond Ridder could just manage the offense, we don't need him to throw 300 yards. If he could just manage the offense.
Yeah, he couldn't even throw 200.
Exactly. If Marcus Mariota could just use his legs and, and we could use our run game.
He led the break dance.
Hello.
Yep.
If Matt Ryan could just stay upright and continue to throw the ball down the field and we could stop somebody on defense. It's like we've been saying if over and over and over again. It's like we want to get to the point where we can go into the season saying, okay, we know this is going to happen. The only ifs we have to worry about is if everyone stays healthy. But this is why this draft is so important, because it's one of those situations where you're going to be filling a lot of major holes. You gotta, because Dre Harrison, he asked about Campbell. He said, would you be opposed to re-signing Campbell after the draft as the cherry on top for the defense? Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. But fact of the matter,
I agree with that.
But the fact of the matter is, you still got Look, you trust Mike Hughes as your number 2 cornerback?
Nope.
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
I don't trust him with the
Who's your
numbers
dime?
on his jersey. No way.
Who's your
That's
dime
why they brought. That's why they
cornerback?
brought in Kevin King and Antonio Hamilton. That's
Man,
exactly why.
Kevin King, he ain't played the game after the pandemic. He gonna run out there with a face mask on.
Yeah, with one of them regular masks. We're gonna have with the
You going to hell for
K9,
that?
the K95. He gonna have the K95 on.
He gonna have the K95. What I'm
He's gonna
saying
go out
is
there with a
that
precisely mask.
exactly.
Hey,
Like this
hey,
is why the draft is so important, man.
Hey, I want to hear your opinion.
Well, I disagree with what
You
y'all
just
saying.
look like you finna say something very interesting.
Yeah, well, no, I just disagree with what y'all saying. Listen, you said this isn't 2016. I disagree with you, Lo. It's very much set up like 2016. 2015, we went 8-8 with the Dan Quinn team. That team with Dan Quinn, we were good quarterback play away from being kind of special that year. When you think about with the 5-0 start, all of a sudden we went into the tank and then, kind of finished the year. Well, this year we got Jesse Bates on the defense, improved the rush by 20 plus sacks. I know we got some different personnel and stuff like that. But if you look at the offense, folks, we are a real quarterback away. Not an elite quarterback, not a special quarterback, but a competent quarterback away from winning the NFC South. And I think that's what we have in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that's true.
I really do feel like people are selling this move short because we're going to see.
It's not a fancy name.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not Lamar. It's not Mahomes. It's not Josh Allen. It's not Burrow. But it is somebody.
It's Chris Chandler, y'all. Keep that in mind.
Basically,
it's really better than Chris Chandler.
Yeah, better than Chris Chandler.
Chris Chandler. That's what it is. You got a running back. Yeah. Well, healthier. Yeah. Because at the same, Chris Chandler would go down with the first when you blow on him back then. He wasn't.
Pause.
He was not that good. So
y'all just crazy tonight.
So I really do feel like you gotta remember, man. This team, all the stuff that Arthur Smith put Desmond through, unproven Desmond Ritter last year. Think about if Kirk Cousins, think about if Jared Goff, think about if any of those quarterbacks would have been behind the center. We would have won the South by 2 games.
Yep.
So I really do
Arthur
feel
Smith,
like
that's the coach.
Well, that's right. Exactly. And he's gone too.
So, we were with Arthur Smith.
Yeah, so
and that's bad. That's bad when you trust a rookie offensive coordinator more than you do a head coach. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign.
I tried to tell y'all. Y'all was getting naked. Lowe was up there getting naked for Ritter and Arthur Smith. Lowe.
First of all,
hey, Lowe. Look at
Lowe, what's good, man?
First of all,
Steve, look at those throws in practice. I like, Lowe, ain't nothing hitting the net. Oh, you gonna get better, Bo. You gonna get better. I'm like, I'm getting popcorn. Like, yeah. All right, Lowe.
True story.
We didn't even make it the game 10.
True story. We was at training camp. Desmond Ritter throwing the ball over the net. True story.
Sure would.
I remember y'all talking about that too. I was like,
True story. Chris, he was trying to talk me into it. He was like selling me like a drug dealer trying to sell me some bad drugs. He was just, come on,
this that killer.
He was, I see something special in him. I was like,
I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna make your eyes go that way.
Man,
went out and bought a jersey because Lowe taught me into it. Lowe was like, he's gonna get it for me.
Doggone.
Man, you should have said
I even called him Desmond Winter.
Yeah. You should have said him.
He did call him Desmond Winter. He did.
I called him Desmond Winter. I called him Desmond Winter. I like, yeah, man, he's Desmond Winter. Like, dang, boy.
Now how do you feel, Lo?
Yeah, did I ever get an apology for all that? I think I called that pretty much right?
Man, so
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know the Dre super chat. Shouts out to Dre. He said,
You know what? Just for that.
Why?
Wait, what?
Uncle Steve will read your comment. Why? Because I like it that way.
All right. Shout out, Drake.
Shout out to you, Jay, man. Nah, you never got an apology, man. I'm sorry that you wasted that $80. My bad, man.
Lord
My
have
bad,
mercy.
man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you wasted that $80.
Hey, you should have wrote the organization, asked for a refund.
That's what I
Said
heard.
you were duped.
I'll take you and Auntie out to brunch one day. My bad, man. I'm sorry.
But you could have. Hey, you could have waited till the end of the year. You probably could have got it for half price. Who knows?
I probably
That's
could have.
what I heard.
I probably could have. That was ugly. But let me ask you. But before I know you probably getting ready to break out, I got to ask a question. One is about Atlanta, and two is about the draft in 2025. I know everyone has heard the reports over the last week or so about Dion coming out and saying that he wanted his boys to play for only a select 6 teams, which includes Atlanta. How do y'all feel about that? I just want to hear what y'all think. And before I,
it don't matter. It don't matter what level. It could be rec league, pee wee football, middle school, JV, high school, D2, college, big time college football, the NFL, JUCO. These dads always feel like they control the situation.
And they don't.
And they don't. Like you don't control. That's why it's called the draft, Bo. It's not an NFL free agency. It's why it's called the draft. And you notice every one of those teams he listed, it was just teams that he played at.
Played for.
Good point.
Except for, was it Frisco?
He played for Frisco.
Not Frisco.
He
Not
played.
Frisco. It's one team.
I think it was the Jets, if I ain't mistaken.
I remember I definitely know he said the Falcons, and I think
it was the Jets or the Giants. I know it was one of the New York teams.
I know he mentioned Washington. He played at Washington.
Yeah, I'm saying he mentioned the Commanders. He mentioned the Falcons.
San Francisco Falcons.
Did he mention the Cowboys?
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. He did say Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
I mean, but
he almost played there too.
But the thing is that it's like it's not something that you control. This is what happens whenever you have a superstar athlete who has so much say and so much influence for such a long time, who's also a dad. It's like you can't control that at the end of the day. It's like, I hate to break this to you, but Travis Hunter is undersized, Bo. It's like, he's been highly touted and everything, but whether he plays wide receiver or whether he plays cornerback, you put Travis Hunter in front of Jamar Chase. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, he gonna get
lie to you. He not gonna like what happened to him.
He ain't gonna like what happened.
It's gonna be a bad day.
It's gonna be a bad. You put Travis Hunter in front of Sauce Gardner. I bet you he'd be jammed up like some jelly. It ain't finna. He ain't finna go nowhere. So it's like,
we talked about size earlier. Drake London. You match him up against Drake London. He just gonna stand right there and hold his hand up and catch the ball.
No, for real.
Yeah,
I can't see Berto. Berto, what you think? I can't see him.
Yeah, we can't because the light.
Put some light on.
I can't see.
Put some light on, bro.
I put your goddamn light on. There's your goddamn light right there.
I was just messing with him. I could see.
Berto, you ain't gotta be like that.
Hey, Berto.
Hey, look, man, it's an honor and a privilege to have your name called in this NFL draft process, right? So, just because the name holds weight, holds merit, man, doesn't mean you get to pick and choose for your kid. I hate that when that's involved, man. You're one of the greatest, Dion, but also you can't dictate where your kid goes, man. Your kid has to be good enough to be wanted in the league, first of all, and have that name called, man. So
right.
He's got to stay out of that, man. It's kind of the situation with Eli and his pops, man. Oh, I'm not going to the Giants. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, we just let it happen.
And to add on to what you're saying, Berto, this is the way I look at it. He really shouldn't care where he go. because he's made more money already as a college player. He's going to make for his first rookie contract. So why does it matter where he go? He has to make the difference. If he can't make the difference, no matter where he go, he's not going to last in the NFL. And that's just the God honest truth.
One of the misnomers I want to get out of there is that the very first thing, of course, and God bless our culture and God bless those folks who, just think, every single thing in the world is against Black people. And it's not. There's a lot, but it's not everything. People's like, oh, they just don't want to see Dion do this. Folks, let me tell y'all something. When John Elway pulled that, they hated John Elway. When Eli them pulled that, they hated the Mannings. They did not like them pulling a power move like that. So as much as we think that Dion is trying to force his way in, like that's going to be a good thing, I just think Dion needs to let the process happen. You be honored that your son is drafted. Absolutely. Be honored that those guys will be able to play in the NFL. I just think it's kind of a power move. And another thing that I predicted, just like we're talking about about Prime, sometimes when he gets in prime mode, I was telling you last year at the beginning of the year, how many games I said at the beginning of the year Colorado was going to
win. I remember the conversation.
I said 4 games. And
that's exactly
what they got.
I love Prime, and don't let this talk fool you. I love Prime, but sometimes Prime can talk a better game than he's not that person he was on the field.
He got to stop thinking about himself. He got to stop thinking about himself at the end of the day.
It's all about the kid. It's all about the kid.
Be happy that your son is getting drafted.
Right. Prime is everybody's uncle at the cookout. You think about how he used to be back in the day. He was that dog, and he gonna say something that he know he can't back up. So whenever the 18-year-old Thundercat be like, all right, let's run a 1-on-1 to 5. It's like it was the same thing last year. You see how Prime was like, he was feeling himself at the beginning of the season. He come on, I told you, and then y'all seen him at the end of the season.
Man, sad puppy.
He was looking sick.
I told everybody. I looked at that schedule. I said he's gonna win 2 out of these first 3. Now he lucked up and beat TCU, but I said he's gonna win 2 of these last 3, and then he might win 1 more game after that. Now again, it's not hate for Dion. It's just sometimes what did I talk about at the beginning of the year? Like confidence against arrogance. It's a fine line sometimes. And that even is the same thing when you start talking about these guys. I'm looking at the super chat right here with Dre. He said maybe Dion knows something we don't as fans. Maybe he views the team as he named as marketable. It doesn't have anything to what does he know? What does he know about the draft? The draft is going to work the same way. They're not going to change the draft, Dre. I understand that everybody gets excited because Dion said it. Dion can control the draft. If next year, if if the Carolina Panthers are the worst team in the league, they're gonna pick Shador. It ain't nothing he can do about that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, Shador going first?
No,
I mean, him or Hunter.
Let's play
no.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, wait a minute.
Play along.
Okay.
Yeah, watch out before you get called out. He said he on number 1.
Hey,
but see you on college games, they hear your name.
Why?
And some guy named Uncle Steve trying to see my boy not gonna go number 1. So let me tell you something, Uncle Steve.
Man.
Hey, but why he worried about his kids? He need to be worried about his own self because those students are leaving that university as we speak. He's lost 6 key players already, and the transport portal still has about another month left.
Yes, sir.
Right, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell y'all something. Prime has been blowing my little cousin up.
No kid. I believe it.
He's been blowing him up.
I believe it.
And the crazy thing is, like, it's so informal. Like, it's so informal. It's almost like, do you want to come play here or not? Kind of thing. I'm sitting here look, Bo, you don't got much leverage. It's like you don't got much leverage, but other than you being prime, like that's it.
But that's a great sale tactic, though, Lo. That's a great sale tactic for him and a certain type of kid, and maybe those kids' parents who are big Prime fans. That's where the edge will be. Y'all go play with Prime. He did it right. He had all the flash. He was an
but
he was a Hall of
I agree
Famer.
with that. But that is the same reason why they leaving, because they don't want their kids for that circus.
Exactly. That's what I'm
saying, bro. And he said they shouldn't be worried about money. Meanwhile, the boys they driving Maybachs.
Bro, do you see what
Lambo truck?
Unreal, man.
Man,
they also getting jewelry taken out of the locker room, so
right.
What it is. So, I mean, God bless the boys for me. And like I said, this is not a knock on Dion the person, it's Dion the persona of Dion, the prime of Dion. That's a character. It's almost like The Rock and Dwayne Johnson. It's Prime and Dion Sanders. People fall for the prime.
The final boss.
Instead of the boss.
Hey, he has some pretty good stuff going on with that, though, man. I seen that little video game thing that he did for WrestleMania.
Dope.
Man,
that was really dope.
Cool. It's crazy. It's like people like have personas. It's kind of almost like Butter Pecan Tan and Alberto. It's like,
here we go.
That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me, bro.
No, man, I don't give a damn.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, me,
that was a cheap shot.
That was a cheap shot. You see what I mean?
That was rough.
That wasn't me.
God, up him around the way, man. Up him around the way. Around the way. I got going to Robin.
Y'all crazy.
Anybody know where Capital Cuts is? Warner Robins, Georgia.
Oh man, look here, man. We need to go ahead and get off here, man.
I can already see it.
Yeah, we gonna be on guys in trouble in a minute. I already see it.
I know.
Hey, I don't need no light to see that Birdo's turning red. Let's get out of here.
For real, about as bad as
Yeah, kind of blessed.
For the turn into Katie Kaboom over there. Let's get out of here.
Katie Kaboom. Shut your damn mouth.
If who's in Katie Kaboom? Hell no. You
Goes Kaboom. Look here, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming on and chopping it up with me, man.
Of course.
We have a great time as usual.
Always, man.
Chris, you want to tell everybody where to find you at, brother?
Hey, man, if y'all be so kind to come on over to A1 Forever Sports, as we be generational, because it's always time to be, and we don't set up for less, because it's always, you can have more with the vision. Come on over, have a conversation with us, get in the chat with us, man. We just had a live show, actually, right before this, where we was talking to Hawks with Damon from We Hawk TV, Bryce Lewis, had him on, Ryan Historian stopped by, Larry from Dixon Way, he stopped by as well. So, man, y'all make sure y'all go check that out. I know the Hawks are playing now, but it was just a little pre-show that we did. It's going to be more stuff like that coming, man, continuously talking about our Atlanta sport teams. And we are real fans of the team. We look into it. We take our time that we're not getting paid for to go and look into this team. So that's dedication right there. And that's coming from everybody on this platform. You know, we take our time out to do it, even outside of real situations, and to try to give y'all the best content that we possibly can give you guys. Everybody on this panel works really, really hard. And I just want to say salute to everybody on this panel and out there in the content creator world, as we all need to not only support each other, but uplift one another as well, man, because we all doing the same things. And this is not easy, getting up here, stating your opinions, stating how you feel, and just, standing on it pretty much. Because there's going to be people that's always going to say, oh, but he don't know what he's talking about, or what this guy talking about. Hey, at the end of the day, you just got to keep pressing play like a videotape.
Facts.
That's it, man. I make sure y'all subscribe to A1 Forever. Shouts out to my homeboy Chris Tiltmo. You already know what time it is, man.
Yes,
Big
sir.
Butter Pecan, Berto. You want to let everybody know where to find you?
Yeah, the food section.
My boy. Oh my God.
Butter pecan 10.
My
Wow.
boy.
What a
Yeah,
Puerto
sound like an
Rican.
X-rated movie.
God damn. Hey man, I'm like, y'all gonna start coming into questions. There's a lot of little ditty subliminals going on out there tonight, man. Mainly from Chris. I don't know what's Chris is
Mainly
talking
from
about,
me.
me. I mean, Unc, and you really gonna disrespect your elders here? No pun intended. You know, no disrespect. Unc, you know, he's agreeing. You have been out of pocket, a little out of character.
See?
I got you.
That's why his name Berto Penix now. That's exactly why.
Oh, excuse me. A- Penix. Thank you. Shout out to Unc. Shout out to Unc yet again. You know, get the A. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a lesson. It's still a lesson. And they gave you a whole A last time.
That's true, bro.
They gave you a whole A.
Man.
They say it's trending down.
The Falcon draft Penix, we ain't gonna never hear the end of that.
Oh
Man,
my God!
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get him the Penix jersey or Penix shirt, something if we draft that man.
Oh man,
boy, it's gonna be.
I can see it now. I told you, motherfuckers,
the barge. You know it, bro. You know it. Oh man, but let me go ahead, man. So shout out to Lo, shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Thank you so much for inviting me on, man. Like you mentioned, man, we cut a fool every time we're all together, man. And it's rare, you know, we're all busy in our own personal lives, man. So anytime there's a little bit of free time and this can happen, yo, sign me up. I'm there for you guys, man. But this is your boy Berto, your host of 95 North Falcons Talk Show. Not a lot of content has been pushed out, man. I've been really busy just, you know, with life, with other little projects and stuff like that. But hopefully I can start, you know, getting back into it with Chris and Smitty there, man. So 95 North Falcons Talk Show on YouTube. You can also find me on Bleacher Report. I'll be heavily, man, embedded with Bleacher Report next week. I'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, man, dropping a bunch of Falcons content. And, you know, just waiting for the draft. We got some real good and exciting news that on Friday night, I'll be on rounds 2 and 3 with other content creators from the I even forgot the damn team's names. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New Orleans Saints, and Carolina Panthers. The Panthers. So we'll collectively be on talking shit, you know, and try to keep it as PG as possible. But we never know what may happen. So that's something exciting.
That ain't gonna happen with Berto.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wants to know she can catch that replay.
Yes. So here's the only hiccup with Bleacher Report, right? They don't allow you to stream into your YouTube, even though it's on there as a stream key. It never goes live on your platform, so I don't know why that's not allowed. I mean, that's something that they have to fix. And also all of my content that I've dropped on Bleacher Report from October till yesterday, it's under my dashboard. So once, you know, my obligations are done with them, I would have to go back and download all of that content and upload it up to YouTube. So if that's something that, you know, I have time for, I will definitely do that. So that way everybody can catch everything that I've done on Bleacher Report. But yes, that's another platform that I rock with and what I do Falcons work for. So appreciate everybody and the Bleacher Report side of it too, man.
Facts.
Smitty, go ahead and tell us what you're feeling, bro.
I ain't feeling nothing right now. I'm feeling goddamn sleepy is what I'm feeling. But
well, y'all, at least he's not hungry.
But I mean, y'all can find me on Twitter at fatboysnell_21. Find me Facebook. I'm on there sometime. But I'm mainly dropping videos on my YouTube channel, Smitty Sports Machine. And sometimes I have to come up with topics. The fans' questions sometimes get me through. And I talked earlier today about the Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft situation and how Arthur Blank got tied up in it. Y'all go check that out. And I'm going to just be honest with y'all right now. Why the hell is Robert Kraft doing it right now when you was with this guy for 24 years? So now it's a problem. Now you trying to get him blackballed, but he's 72 years old. I don't think he needs to coach again. Go home, enjoy retirement, go fishing or do something. But y'all go check that video out, man. And trust me, I'll be doing videos all the way up to draft day. And on draft day, I'll be on somebody's platform, but it'll be streaming on my YouTube channel. So we had a blast last year. Got 4,000 views last year on draft night. So
yes, sir.
we had a ball, man, and trust me, we're gonna have another ball this year, man. Pause. But y'all just check us out, man, and I'm gonna pass it right down below to my Uncle Steve, man.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Uncle Steve from Uncle Steve's Lounge. Appreciate everybody coming in today. Shout out to Big Low for hosting this thing. My buddy Smitty, my buddy Berto, Chris. Appreciate y'all as always. Bobble Steve says hey to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check me out on Twitter on Uncle Steve's Lounge. And more importantly, check me out on YouTube on Uncle Steve's Lounge. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We just passed 1,500 a couple of weeks ago. So we're gonna try to keep that thing moving on.
Let's go, let's go.
So appreciate everyone. I know, just like Berto was talking about, man. I've kind of taken advantage a little bit of the off season, been off and on, but I'm gonna try to come on at least twice a week to keep you guys up on what's going on in the world.
Shout out to Miss Lisa. She got something made for Miss Joy. And
I've seen it.
Shout out, man. Y'all want t-shirt, purses, accessories, anything Atlanta Falcons related, please go holler at Joy, Blink and Stitch, etc. And she'll get y'all right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Facts.
Well, for everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around and talk about sports. No matter where you're watching the show from tonight, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. Let them know that there's some good old guys that's sitting around talking about sports. One of them is a stripper, but other than that, we sit around and have a good time.
Did you just put up that rock hand when you did like this?
I always do that. I do that like I think it comes from my coaching days. Like, I used to tell people to stop, go. I don't know why that, but I do it every show. Like, hey,
well, why you didn't tell Berto to stop, go when he was had that light on?
Hey, goddamn light has gonna be more Greek than anything else, man. I thought I was gonna add a little pizzazz to the goddamn show, but no.
That motherfucker going to trash.
You brought pizzazz. You brought pizzazz
in the wrong way. This next time, this goddamn
you brought pizzazz, bro.
Oh man.
But man, seriously, y'all make sure that y'all hit the subscribe button for all of these guys, man. Great content. We're working on something special for the whole Atlanta Falcons fan base. We're gonna be doing something special with a lot of different Falcons content creators.
Right.
So y'all make sure that y'all keep a lookout for it in regards to the draft. But I'm pretty sure I'll be on sometime again right before the draft. I'm going down to the draft party at the Benz on Thursday night. So
he got the suite with Julio Jones. So
you know what? Matt Ryan said he coming stopping by. Right? Yeah, I already know it.
I wish. Wait, what? What'd you say? Oh,
I didn't say nothing, bro.
Oh, okay.
Author. He's here now. He's here now.
Oh yeah, don't forget about Lisa. She is a content creator as well.
Yeah, I just got a text, man. Justin Tucker said he's gonna be there too.
Hey, shout out Miss Lisa, man. Shout out Miss Lisa in the comment right there. She said, "Don't forget about me, not a podcaster, but I am a content creator." Yes, you are. Blogging Dirty's finest, absolutely. And Road Dog for the Atlanta Falcons. Also, she's at all the games too.
I'll be in Detroit.
Ever but where.
I'll be in Detroit. She'll be in Detroit. Oh, Detroit.
But yeah, man, look, thank y'all so much for coming on and chopping it up with us. Make sure that you watch all the Atlanta Falcons content creators. Everybody provides great content in their own special way. So we definitely appreciate it. We enjoy it. And I'm sorry that we took Michael Penix again. Y'all take it easy, man. What in the world, bro?